Fox One, you can stream Fox's biggest moments live. Get out! Bigger.
I can feel the sweat, and I can smell it a little.
Bigger.
That was genius!
Yeah, that's what we talking about. Fox One, we live for live. Streaming now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, the Melbourne Zoo in Melbourne, Australia, is home to the long-nosed potoroos. That's a cute little marsupial. It's about the size of a rat, but very cute, and it jumps like a kangaroo. The zoo is also home to the bush-tailed possum, a much cuter cousin to the North American opossum. Now, these animals aren't just cute, they're downright tasty. At least that's the opinion of a fox that broke into the zoo and ate them all. That's right. And this comes 10 years after a different fox broke into the same zoo and ate 14 penguins. And you might remember just a few years back, a fox got into the National Museum in our nation's capital and it ate 25 delicious flamingos. Grisly stuff. But sometimes we eat things that we're not supposed to. For example, a 90-year-old man in New York City, he's a self-professed yogurt lover. He eats upwards of 7 quarts of yogurt a week, but he's also 90 years old. So we shouldn't be too surprised that he accidentally ate a quart of green paint, thinking it was pistachio yogurt.
That's a big difference.
That's a huge difference, but again, he's 90. And there's a beautiful picture of him. His face is green. But of course, not everything we eat is by accident. A guy in Texas, he was busted with over $700,000 of stolen jewelry. And as he was being taken into custody, he swallowed the evidence. And then the waiting game began. But that's what we're talking about today. Look, man, things end up in your mouth. You end up swallowing those things. That counts as having been eaten. Sometimes we do it on purpose. Sometimes we do it by accident. But today's question, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration, is intentional or not? What did you eat that you shouldn't have?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like KISW on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram and Men's Room Live. And send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
Fox News is now streaming live on Fox One. The voices you trust, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
This is the story breaking right now.
Fox One, we live for live.
Try it free for 7 days. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Overpriced phone plans? Overcomplicated contracts? Unnecessary features? Yeah, they don't do that at Tello. In an era of overpriced everything, they keep things simple. They've got flexible and affordable phone plans from $5 up to $25 a month. At Tello, everything is online, right at your fingertips. Simply pick the plan that suits you best, and you can always upgrade or downgrade without any cost. Trust me, you're one SIM away from amazing wireless savings. Discover more plans on Tello.com. That's TELLO.com.
Away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,379. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeaters. Once again, we welcome in Taryn Daly and Steve Miggs from the Daily Miggs Morning Show to sit and spin. Today, our own Mike Hawk has gathered each individual member of the KISW Air Staff's birthday.
Yes.
The day they were born and the year. So, today, the fun will be had. Mike, you're going to play the tune that was number one, and we have to guess what song corresponds to what member of the KISW Air Staff.
Exactly. I grabbed everybody's birth month and year, and whichever song was number one that month that you were born, I'm going to play the song. You have to guess which member it was.
Right. And it's kind of getting weird because, you know, when we got here 20 years ago, we were not the old members of this air staff.
No.
I mean, we had, Hair Club. He was old.
Oh, yeah.
Crotchety. BJ, old.
Yeah.
Now Steve's the oldest guy on the entire air staff.
Damn right.
Yeah. That's what we got. And then it's me, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
weird.
I'm the youngest guy on the air staff.
I know.
I didn't think I was.
But you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm the baby child out here.
You're younger than Danny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
By like 5 years.
Dang,
Son
my
of a
bad.
gun.
You're older than the majority, Ted. Aren't you?
We're talking about Mike right now, dude. I'm not going to look at you. Yeah, I am, Miles.
You're older than Taryn, right?
Yes.
You're older than Danny V.
Yep. Younger than Miggsy.
You're older than Mike.
I am.
So so it's like, I think Steve Miggs is after me.
So me, you, Miggs.
Then
And
you.
me.
Then you.
Yeah. All right.
Wow. What happened? What happened?
We're still here.
I know. What happened?
So join us September 6th for our 20th anniversary celebration.
Oh, by the way, don't even worry about it. It's sold out.
Is it?
It's sold out.
For real?
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. Don't
Sorry.
worry about it.
Didn't mean to bring it
If
up.
you got a ticket, good for you.
For
But if
real?
not, yeah, it's sold out.
Oh,
sold
well.
out over the weekend.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. I'm finding out with the rest
In the
of you.
meeting on Monday, Castle said, no need to bring this up. Don't even talk about it anymore because you're just teasing people. You're saying, like, hey, you're having a party. Now they can't go.
Yeah.
Well, it's happened before. We've all been to high school. Hey, man, we're having a party. You're not invited. It's kind of the same thing.
What happened to me all the time.
Yeah.
I did it this weekend.
What's that?
Well, I have a close personal friend, and I said, I'll put you on my personal list. And his buddy, Joey, what's up, dude? He goes, can I get on the list? I said, no.
Oh, damn, man. Why?
Because he iced me.
What do you mean?
If somebody surprises you with a Smirnoff Ice,
Yeah.
you have to get on a knee and drink it.
What's wrong with that?
That's a law.
That's it. Look,
Is that a problem?
I didn't drink alcohol all weekend except that one goddamn ice because I respect the rules.
Right. Ted's been dry is the point.
Did he know that?
He did. He said you don't have to drink it, but I said, well, rules are rules. It's not like I'm on the wagon.
Did you have to pound it?
You got to get on a knee and chug it.
Okay. All right.
When did this happen? When did this start? Is this
years ago.
Man, I'm I'm not the old man on the staff.
Did it start with ice beers?
No, it's specifically Smirnoff Ice, and you can ice each other.
Specifically Smirnoff.
You guys never got into icing each other?
No.
I'm thinking about bringing it back.
No, we don't drink that stuff.
Well, that's the point. Nobody does.
Oh, well, I thought it was something you liked.
No.
So you buy it at the bar and you do this to somebody?
Yeah.
No. So, like, he had a brand new trailer, lovely trailer, and he said, you want to check it out? I said, I do. So I'm checking it out, and finally he goes, you got to see the bathroom. It's huge. And I opened the door, and I just went, you son of a bitch.
What was in the bathroom?
On the toilet was just a bottle of Smirnoff Ice. And I knew what had to be done.
So you don't even have to hand it to the person.
No. If you understand this culture, you know the rules.
You just set somebody up.
Correct.
It could be anywhere.
Right. So, like, if you had us all over.
Why would you tell me this?
At some point, I would put a Smirnoff Ice somewhere where, like for instance, well,
okay,
you don't
let me ask you a
smoke
que-
anymore.
let me ask you a
Like,
question.
Thrill still smokes cigarettes.
Yeah.
So if I was at his house at some point during this get-together, I would just sneak outside and put a Smirnoff Ice next to the ashtray. So when he walks out and sees it, boom, he's got to get on a
You know
knee.
it's going to get you now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is going to happen.
This game is
I'm gonna put
is
it, like,
on.
in your top drawer.
Right.
It might take a month.
No.
But if it said you got paper clips, who knows? You open that drawer, boom!
Yeah, you got a friend, you guys are going to the Met, a girlfriend, you're going on a nice date somewhere. I'll call Rob Noakes. I'm like, look, man, here's what's going down. As soon as he walks in there, that thing is on the table. and the Met.
If the waiter walked over and said, "Mr. Montgomery, this is yours," you in the Met, you would have to get on one knee and chug it.
All right.
I'll talk to my guy Bruno. He's my preferred waiter.
I know.
Oh, dude, it's
he's
on.
a very nice guy.
Like, it is on. You
I'm not sure they have that. We might have to take it down there before even the
They're probably
engagement.
you need to bring it.
So he iced me. So when he asked to get on the list, I said no.
That was all it took?
That's all it takes.
So you were invited to his home?
It wasn't his home. It was his trailer.
Oh, trailer. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh, it's going to get
number
ugly
one
here,
song
man.
from the day you were born.
Just smearing off ice everywhere.
We'll sit and spin. Is it any good?
Yeah, I'm sure if it had been cold, I don't think they're terrible.
Was it cold?
No.
Oh, really? Is that how you're supposed to do it?
I mean, you can do it any way you want to. The point is, not at work, but in the most inopportune times, you do it to each other.
What if I hide it in the bathroom stall? Because I'm just I don't know. You got bubble guts that day, and I'm like, Ted's going to hit the bathroom in the next 15 minutes because nobody comes to work, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, all right, I got to figure out which stall I think you're going to be in.
Can you do that to
if
someone
you
at work?
find
You
it
can't do
in
it
the
at work,
stall? Right?
You can't do it at
we
work.
can
You
wait
can't do it
until
at work.
after the show, right? We can
Correct.
say, look, but it's on because you went into that stall. You saw smeared off ice sitting on the back of that toilet.
Is it like the punch bug game? It never ends? So
Correct.
you never, you just, it's always a sneak attack.
So once you're in,
Well,
you're
generally,
in.
people have grown out of this. The garbage.
How old are you?
44.
So join us for Sit and Spin.
So the people who know.
Right. And again, I didn't drink a lick. I haven't had a sip of booze in 2 weeks, except that damn straight off ice.
Jesus. All right. Good times.
Rules are rules.
Well, it fits into the question. Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803 Rock. We start down under, where a European red fox has been on a killing streak at the Melbourne Zoo.
Killing streak, Jesus, man.
Attacking long-nosed potoroos and brush-tail possums.
So I looked them both up, all right? And I hate to say it because this is about the fox maiming these mofos. They're both super cute, dude. Like, if your kid saw a fox maul these things, they'd be in tears for a month.
So apparently these things have made it over tall brick walls, which were topped with barbed wire.
They're foxes.
The foxes, they were deliberately introduced into Australia in the mid-1800s.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
because they wanted to hunt them. They basically just
the English used to make fox hunts.
The English,
foxes.
What could possibly go wrong,
Does that mean they brought a bunch of beagles there?
Probably.
And those bugle things, the trumpets.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to do their
they
fox
have the red
hunt.
coats,
Yeah.
the whole deal. Huh. But the red fox rapidly established itself in the wild, and the government says the animal has since played a major role in the decline of a lot of native species.
You don't say.
Including a lot of ground-nesting birds, small mammals such as the greater bilby, and reptiles such as green turtles. You know, I wouldn't. That's the one thing about Australia. I would never even know that there was an animal called a long-nosed potteroo, and I would never know that there is a greater bilby.
That's why I looked up potteroo. I'm like, am I looking at this right? And so, picture a cute rat with a long nose. But apparently these things, just to make it even worse, when they move, they don't walk. Mm-hmm. They get up on their hind legs and hop like kangaroos. It's like a kangaroo that you left in the dryer.
Oh, yeah. If I was a fox, I'm totally eating that bilby guy.
Okay. Green turtles also get eaten. How the hell does a fox eat a green turtle? Because they're
kind of like us picking crabs,
but they're in shells. So when you
it's
think
a fox, they're sly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do they dig out?
Maybe just eats the head. I don't know, or smashes the shell and eats what's inside.
He's got to have a technique like I do for eating crabs.
But wait, didn't we find out that the shell is actually part of the turtle's body? It's not like it's
in.
But
I mean, you
probably
still
just eats the meat. But why wouldn't you just grab it by the face? Look, if I'm a fox, you're the fox that starves to death, and I'm like, I don't know,
the turtle can still snap at you. It still has a defense mechanism other than the shell.
It does, but the foxes have figured it out.
Now, here's the sad part of the story. The latest attack is happened more than a decade after a fox ate 14 penguins at the same zoo.
What does the fox say?
Now, you know the disposition of penguins. All right, there's 14 of them in there. So the fox starts eating the one. I mean, do the penguins just look over? They really don't. They don't really do much. They can't really have a defense mechanism on them. They just kind of they waddle away and the fox.
Do they have natural predators?
Foxes?
Penguins.
I'm sure. I'm sure things like orcas.
Seals,
orcas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got seals and orcas. It probably looks like
the penguins have the ability to swim.
Right.
But you'll see like penguins
on land,
they're on like an iceberg. And then there's an orca or something swimming around.
But they don't get in the water. So what I'm saying
is
for
the
a
orca
penguin
tips the iceberg down and slides them into their mouth.
But nothing on land comes after them. So they're probably looking at this like, Nothing with legs ever attacks us. And they were wrong. 14 penguins.
Ate 14 penguins. One fox ate 14 penguins.
I mean, that's like...
Oh, man.
I don't want to reference Golden Tate, but if I broke into a Top Pot,
damn, man,
I bet I could eat 14 donuts.
He stole a maple bar, Ted. Just one single maple bar.
Well, he's not a good fox.
This fox did not eat one penguin. 14.
That tells me the first one tasted good enough that he's like, I'm eating the rest of it.
And these penguins, I saw them in Africa, man. They just waddle. They're very slow. They're very You can't believe that anything would attack him. Like, no, this is too easy. Like, we're just going to leave these guys alone.
But isn't that the food you want? I want easy food. Like, when I go to the butcher at the grocery store, it's like, hey, man, you got to get the pig yourself. Like, no,
there's a difference between for me. Veal is easy.
Sure.
A pig at least. Anyway. So the zoo said 3 long-nosed potoroos, a species deemed vulnerable to extinction, were killed after the red fox broke into the facility.
You big dummy.
The predator also stalked the wild free-roaming animals in the zoo's grounds. The thing went after everything it could try to eat. The zoo told Yahoo News that the incident had taken place several weeks ago. Spokesman said additional monitoring and security measures have been implemented. I don't think you're going to keep a fox out of a zoo, just based on the size of a zoo. You can't. There's no way the entire perimeter could be completely shut off from this thing if it can climb a wall.
It's a fox.
Now, in 2022, the world's oldest known rock hopper penguin, known as Mrs. Wallowitz, met a grizzly inn when a fox broke into her enclosure in Edinburgh. She was 35 years old, having lived to double her life expectancy before the fox showed up. The same year, 25 flamingos were killed and injured after another fox chewed through a fence to infiltrate their outdoor pen at the Smithsonian National Zoo in Washington, D.C. They believe that this was the worst flamingo attack in decades.
What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding.
I mean, basically, the fox is just going out for fast food.
It's easy.
Right. You could look, I mean, you can make a burger at home, but it's 6:30 at night. You got to go through a drive-thru.
Exactly. And they got 14 of them. If you want them, you don't even have to pay for them. They're just here.
Do we have the biggest fox population? It seems like I saw more foxes on the East Coast. Maybe I'm not spending enough time outdoors. Do we have a lot of foxes in the area?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I know the animals I've never seen before that I've seen out here, like a marmot. I never saw one of those before on the East Coast.
But I would say one thing about the Pacific Northwest, there are things here that will eat a fox. Where on the East Coast, there's not a lot.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I guess
you
just
have
bears.
Cougars here. You have bears here. So as far as a fox goes.
Also, you have those honey badgers.
Yeah, if you said, where do you want to live? Like, I'm taking the East Coast. They don't have badgers and they don't have bears. And they don't
we
have
got
wolves.
the Cascade Red Fox.
We do.
The hungry ones.
Big dummy. Living in the Cascade now.
Where all the white people at?
Or you can be like, get your head out of your ass.
Get lost, dummy.
Think about Red from the 70s show.
That's 2 D's on that Red. So our question, intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803.
On Fox 1, you can stream Fox's biggest moments live. Get out! Bigger.
I can feel the sweat, and I can smell it a little.
Bigger.
That was genius.
Yeah, that's what we talking about. Fox 1, we live for live. Streaming now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Overpriced phone plans? Overcomplicated contracts? Unnecessary features? Yeah, they don't do that at Tello. In an era of overpriced everything, they keep things simple. They've got flexible and affordable phone plans from $5 up to $25 a month. At Tello, everything is online, right at your fingertips. Simply pick the plan that suits you best, and you can always upgrade or downgrade without any cost. Trust me, you're one SIM away from amazing wireless savings. Discover more plans on Tello.com. That's TELLO.com.
Rock.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
A question, intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hola.
Hey, so I unintentionally, you've seen red ladybugs, of course. Have you seen yellow ones before?
I don't think I've ever seen a yellow
I've
ladybug.
seen them. Orange, yellow, yeah.
Call them ladybugs, yeah, orange, yellow. I had a neighbor back in Ohio that he had this shed on his property that was just ran down. But, I don't know, we were playing over by it, and this thing was infested with these. You could see through the windows. They're just everywhere. I don't know. Maybe they had a spot to get out, but one flew right into my mouth. And I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to get a whiff of what these things can smell like.
No.
They're horrid. They're bad.
Huh. Is that all ladybugs or specifically these yellow ones?
I don't know about the red ones, but these yellow ones were rough. And I don't know. As soon as it flew in, I bit down. I didn't realize that it went in. And the taste is tenfold worse than the smell. Is instantly threw up. I mean, there wasn't even a second in between.
Damn. Okay. All right.
It says, let's see, a yellow ladybug. It's often an Asian lady beetle, an invasive species known for varying color from yellow to red, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to put down, let's see, stink. I've never heard of a ladybug smelling bad. So it says here.
Me neither.
All right, okay. So they do have a description, all right? And it says the lady yellow bug here is a mixture of nut-like green bell pepper, potato, and moldy odors.
Well, the first part sounded okay.
Actually, wait a minute. Then it finishes, I'm sorry, I'll finish the sentence. The mixture is, quote, really stinky. Okay.
Huh. All right. Where were you in Ohio?
Up by Toledo.
All right.
Outskirts, anyways.
Okay. I'm not sure how many of those I saw, but I saw them every one. I don't remember.
A yellow ladybug?
Yeah.
I've never seen one. I've seen orange. I've seen red.
Did you guys have Japanese beetles?
Yeah. I never saw one, but there was a point where I was walking through a neighborhood, and the city, Baltimore, determined that they're invasive, all right? And they gave these neighborhoods those bags to collect them.
Oh, yeah.
And
everybody had them.
But I didn't know this was going on. And when you live in the city, you have no yard. It wasn't an issue. But we're kind of out in the county, and I'm walking down the street.
Oh,
everyone has their mailboxes, at the curb, like a normal place. But they all these yellow bags, and I didn't know what they were for. And as I got close to one, the whole thing was moving. And I'm like, I do not know what's in there. But then I realized they're all moving. Then someone explained, oh, yeah, man. They put some kind of bait and they collect these Japanese
What did you think of the grasshoppers or crickets or whatever you had done in Mexico?
Oh, the ones we ate?
Grasshoppers. As far as the taste.
Honest to God, they fry them or air pop them or something.
So is it more the seasoning you taste or is it the actual bug?
It tastes like tahini. Look, dude, if it tasted like the bug, you wouldn't eat it. But it looks like the bug is the thing. So it's a bowl of fried grasshoppers. It's covered in tahini. And I'll be honest with you, man, they were really, really good. But keep in mind, they realized we were American, all right? So this is Mexico City. My wife and I, we're eating lunch. We'd had lunch with the kids. The kids had been at the table. In between, as we're kind of getting drinks and settling down, there's a park across the street. Kids want to go play. We're like, go play. In the meantime, they brought over the bowl of grasshoppers. Our kids came running back, as kids are wont to do. They looked at the bowl of grasshoppers. My son looked at me, looked at his mom, just said, nope. Turned around and ran back to the park.
Yeah, all right.
Wouldn't even try one. I don't want to try one. The guy's like, come on, you're from the U.S., give it a try. They were delicious. They really were.
Okay.
You just had to get past what they look like, because it's not disguised, man. It's clearly grasshoppers, but they were super good.
And anything in tahini or chili or like lime.
It helps.
Lime, right? Lime and salt.
It tasted kind of like if Cheetos did tahini flavor. That's basically what it tasted like.
Alex Stein shared the photo of her grandfather 90-year-old Bobby and his mint green lips. The granddaughter shared that he had accidentally mistaken a quart of paint for yogurt, and she also included a photo of the half-empty paint can. Quote, so, my grandpa ate half a quart of paint today thinking it was yogurt. She said in the post that garnered more than 333,000 likes on Twitter. The New York resident would later post a screen grab showing a video chat between her and Bobby, where she said that his stomach's completely unfazed. When I say he loves yogurt, he lives for yogurt, she explained. Mom buys at least 7 quarts of vanilla Dannon yogurt a week. Stein's comment section under the post was inundated with various flavors people assumed the vibrant man thought he could be eating. Mint chocolate chip and pistachio, or pistachio, as it was referred to repeatedly on Twitter. Stein added, my granddad has always loved entertaining people. He doesn't care whether people are laughing with him or at him. I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah.
You're 90 years old. You just ate a quart of paint.
How did you not notice after the first spoon? One, the consistency is different. Obviously, the taste is different. And I would think, inevitably, it tastes like paint. He was lucky.
What I'm saying
latex
is, what
paint.
does that do? Oh, so it is soluble.
It is. They said, look, oil base is worse than the than regular latex paint. But the whole thing is, I would still go to the hospital if it's me.
All right.
Right?
I'm with you. That seems odd to
And
just be
he's
drinking
90.
paint. But if the texture's the same and he's 90, I could see, bless you, how you didn't notice.
Well, according to the National Capital Poison Center, water-based paint can cause vomiting if eaten in large quantities. Some do contain man-made or natural pigments, like cobalt or cadmium, which can be harmful to the body.
Yeah.
So I guess if you have a oil-based paint...
Definitely go to the hospital.
Okay.
There's no
All right.
question
Okay.
about it.
Okay. That's good to know.
Did you pull up the picture of this guy?
I'm looking at him now.
Have you seen him? Look at this.
Look at his lips.
I mean...
Oh, for crying out
I
loud.
know. That's
Oh, my God. He looks like he's been huffing paint, but he's been eating it.
He was eating.
Looks like he gave a mouth hug to Gumby.
Wow. Jeez, a whiff.
That wasn't in the comment section.
I was thinking Shrek. Gumby.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I leave it staying on the lips, you know.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Pokey. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, really? Come on.
No, I swear to God.
What's up, fellas?
Hola.
You really go by Pokey?
Poggy.
Oh, Poggy. Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah. You guys just talking about Gumby made me think about Pokey, too.
It's almost like, what are the chances?
Well, when I was like 15, I was hanging out with some of my older cousins, aunts, and uncles, and I was supposed to go to the Puyallup Fair the next day, and I was completely broke, and there was a beetle on the ground, and my cousin's wife was like, eat it, I'll give you $5. She's got a crazy German accent. So my uncle's like, hey, I'll go get a handful of popcorn, and you just put it in with the popcorn, and it'll all be crunchy, it'll be fine. Well, I ended up eating that. She's like, that was so cool. She ended up giving me the rest of what she had, which was only like $8.50. But there was a slug on the ground.
Nope.
And about, I guess it was 4 different people came up with $10 a piece, and I ended up eating the slug for $40.
Was it worth it?
It never came back up, so I didn't actually get sick, which really surprised me. I have a tendency to puke a lot.
Well, you're eating a slug. I'll cut you a little slack on that. I don't think that needs a gag
That
reflex.
grease trail coming down your throat, though, man.
I was really surprised it didn't come back up. We had put like a single dash of salt on it and then poured a little Henry Weinhard's on it.
All right, well, look, man.
It helped it go down a little
So
easier,
did you? The weird thing with slugs
But
is,
wait, did you bite into it or did you just swallow it?
I pretty much just swallowed it. I don't think I chewed it at all.
so you can capture slugs with alcohol, typically beer.
Yeah,
you
beer.
just pour a little bit of
They
beer.
love it.
They
I do too.
in the
They
morning.
can't help it.
I know they get in there. There's tons of them.
They find slugs
Now,
in meat.
or slugs edibles, because with snails escargot, that's something that people have been eating
I
for
don't
hundreds of
think
years.
so, 'cause I feel like
it's
if
just
the-
one's got a shell, one doesn't. Isn't it the same thingy?
No. I mean, they're related, but they're not the same for whatever reason. I mean, look, maybe slugs are. I just feel like if they were, Poggy, obviously they're edible because you ate one. But as far as people wanting to eat
Can
it,
you cook and eat a slug?
Yeah. I didn't get sick at all either. I was really surprised. I thought,
It says if you're going to eat your slugs, you have to cook them.
Well, sure, dude. Nobody eats a rare slug.
Yeah. Same thing with escargot. They're not still squirming in the shell.
Because they can carry dangerous parasites. So you gotta cook them. Huh. There's 5 different ways.
Well, Pogie survived. What are some of the slug recipes I have here?
5 ways to eat snails. And see, snails and slugs, they basically say they're the same. All right, fried slugs. Scald the slugs in boiling water for 2 minutes. Dredge them in egg and then in breadcrumbs. Deep fry in oil until golden brown.
Tell your friends when they're done eating.
Hey, deep fried slugs.
All right.
I mean, deep fried normally, if you dredge in egg and then in breadcrumbs.
But there is some things, right? Like, I forget the name, but there's this like street food dish that's basically fried octopus balls.
Yeah.
Right? We've eaten them together.
Yeah, they're very good.
I just don't care for octopus that much.
Me neither.
So even though they were fried and it should seem delicious, I still didn't like it.
But here's the thing.
So I feel like the slug, I'm like, okay. I don't know.
But
Do you
I
like
know,
escargot?
I know I don't like the taste of octopus. So even though you deep fried it, I'm not going to like what I taste in the middle. To be fair, I've never eaten a slug, so I cannot necessarily judge.
Do you like escargot?
I enjoyed it when we ate it.
Basically, it's saying the same thing. So the classic escargot with slugs or with snails.
We ate it because it was a free tab and it was the only time I was going to eat it in my life. I would never order it again.
10,000% correct.
Right.
Huh. Let your snails or slugs purge themselves in a container of damp lettuce for 24 hours.
What do you mean purge?
The snails are going to eat as much of that.
Fatten them up.
Yeah, you get them fat. Then
I want a skinny
thought purge
slug.
meant like puke.
That's too
maybe that's what it is. Bring 1 cup of water or wine to a boil in a large saute pan. Blah blah blah. Slug stir fry in a wok or skillet. Pasta with slugs and the backwood boil.
Pasta with slugs.
Boil the slugs or snails in water for 10 minutes with whatever seasonings you can find.
You serve that at Slither? Pasta with slugs, and that's just
when
what
you
it's
do your
called?
deep country boil, you could seriously put some slugs in there.
You could do that, Ted.
Ugh.
You could.
Deep country boil just sounds like slugs and roadkill.
That does, yes.
That sounds awful.
It does. It does. The slugs and roadkill.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Got a little lemon pepper rat in there.
Well, I might try that.
Lemon pepper rat?
I'd be more tempted to try rat meat than eat a slug.
Yeah.
Right? If you present, and look, say you cooked both of them properly or whatever the case is, you say, that is a slug, that is rat meat. I'm definitely trying the rat meat before I try the slug.
Right, because can you eat those nutria in New Orleans?
I don't know. Man, if you can, I feel like they would already be cooking them up.
All right.
Because they got a billion of them. They shoot them all the time, and New Orleans will cook anything.
But it's also weird, like in Arkansas, you could shoot squirrel all year round and eat it.
Sure.
But I don't know if you could shoot squirrels in Washington State.
Shoot a squirrel and find out. See what happens.
Well, I'd have to get a rifle. Me just out in the open area with a 9mm blasted squirrels. I feel like the cops are going to get called.
Well, they can call the cops and say, dude, it's for dinner. That's all.
Right? Then that poor little bastard would be destroyed.
Yeah. Hello, Steve. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichora.
Hola.
So, when I was a young teenager, we were playing quarters, and we were doing it the stupid way, whereby you bounce the quarter into the glass with the beer in it. And unfortunately, when I was pretty drunk at one point, I went to down the beer, and I swallowed the quarter.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times.
I've seen it happen myself.
What's the smart way to play it? I thought like that was part of the de facto
have a separate
rule.
Glass. You have a glass that's only for bouncing the quarter in, and then everybody else has their own glass.
No, I like it better because the real challenge was it's like you don't just chug the beer, but in theory you chug it without swallowing that quarter.
No, because oh man, my chest hurt so bad for like the next hour, and everybody's trying to tell me. I got half the people saying, "Oh, you need to try and throw it up." Oh no, you need to like wash it down or whatever. And I just know that my chest was hurting, like I said, for a good hour or so. And no, I never did see it again.
Oh, no way. So it's still in you?
I don't think so. I've had MRI since then, and I would think if it was still in me,
it ripped out.
40 years.
You got a full body MRI?
No, but I've had it done on my abdomen. So
well, that's not where it is.
I had to suck it out of there.
It's lower than that. Yeah.
I mean,
you had a 25-cent poop.
Yeah, I saw a guy. Now, we were playing Chandeliers.
Yeah.
Which is a little different version of that game.
Uh-huh.
And I saw a guy chug it, but we checked on him every day. And then I think like 3 days later, he finally passed it.
Well, I've swallowed a quarter before.
But when you're playing quarters, you got to have beer in the cup, or else the quarter will just knock over the plastic cup.
Yeah. I mean, I've swallowed a quarter, playing quarters specifically. That's why it happened. But I'm not the only guy. In my friend group at the time, all of us probably swallowed a quarter at least once.
I've swallowed pennies as a kid.
On purpose?
No, just crawling around, picking stuff off the floor, put it in my mouth, and my mom had to dig it out of the poop, and she just reminded me.
Why did she dig it out? Like
to make sure that it passed.
Yeah, I just hedged my bets. My dad said when he was young, he swallowed a handful of BBs. I don't know how old he was, like 5, 6 or something. So his grandmother's like, "You did what?" And he explained it, and she's just like, "All right." So he gave her, is it syrup of Ipecac or whatever?
Ipecac, yeah.
It's like, so you throw up immediately, and he's like, you just hear the sink. It sounds like someone fired a shotgun. I was like, ting, 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 ting. But they didn't all come out of him. So grandmother's just like, well, you got to wait. And I'm like, well, how did you know? He said, Stephen, when I passed the BB, basically, this turd had to weigh like 3 pounds. He's like, it just sunk to the bottom of the toilet. It's like, that's got to be the one.
It's like a fishing weight.
Yeah.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Bill. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, how's it going?
Hola.
Years back, I went on an air rail trip where you basically fly part of the way and go by train the rest of the way to Grand Canyon with my mom. And we were on the rail part of it, or part of the rail part of it, and we stopped at the Santa Barbara train station. And I went inside looking for a vending machine, and my mom stayed out, and when I got back, she looked a little distressed. And it turned out there was a big cactus out in front of the station that had apparently it was the fruiting time of the cactus, and it had like a big orange ball on the top that looked like an orange, kind of. Anyway, my mom thought it looked pretty interesting, so she went over and tried to grab it. And, well, she got a bunch of cactus spines in her hand, and immediately when you get spines or something like that in your hand, you stick it in your mouth, I guess.
Oh,
and
no.
She ended up with a bunch of cactus spines in her tongue.
Oh, God.
They were just a pain to get out.
Oh, Jesus.
Why would she think that an orange on top of a cactus is an orange?
Well, I told her, I said, that's like its baby, so it's like going to protect its baby. But she thought it looked really, really good. And for some reason, my mom's Japanese, so...
Okay. So what do you do? Right. Did she go to the hospital, or did you guys just have to pull
No. We ended up basically getting some duct tape, and waited and pulled them out.
How many spines got into her tongue?
Probably like 8 or 10.
God damn, man.
They're little tiny ones. You almost couldn't see them. That's why she didn't notice, that it was actually spiny.
It reminds me of those pictures you see of the dogs that got into it with the porcupine. Mm-hmm. And clearly, they bit the porcupine. And then you look at this dog's face, man, and it's like, oh my God, just spines everywhere.
Kiss me.
Right, and that dog just has the look on his face like, I'm in so much pain, I've made a mistake, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and you take him to the vet, and they have to remove each one by one. But I wonder if they put the dog under for that.
I don't know. And do you think it's any good?
What, porcupine?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure the dogs always make the best decisions about what they think tastes delicious. I feel like cats are a little more discerning. Like, look, I will just kill this thing because deep down, I'm a homicidal maniac. Other things I will eat. Where dogs, it seems like, because cats use their claws, right? So a lot of times, I'm going to rip you apart, but I don't want you in my mouth.
You kind of, like the cat probably touched it when, ooh.
Yeah, I don't want that. Dogs are like, nah, man, mouth first. That's the best way to do anything.
Well, and I want to say in Africa, there's something that actively goes after porcupines. It's just like, I don't care.
Is it a bird or is it a mammal? Isn't it something?
It's a mammal, I think.
Does it flip them on their back kind of thing, or does it just, it can take the quills?
I think it just doesn't care that the quills stick them.
What are they, meth heads or something? Jesus Christ, man.
I don't know. I'll Google it in the next break or whatever, because I know there's something that actively, like, it'll just dig in the hole and be like, oh, hey, there's one. I'm going to eat them.
Porcupine predator.
And it might get zapped a couple times and then flip it over and be like, I'm going to eat your little flesh.
All right. Wolverines, they'll eat them.
There you go.
Like, they're going to eat cougars. and the Fisher, whatever that might be.
Ooh, the Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
On Fox 1, now you can stream your favorite live sports, so you can be there live for the biggest moments. Touchdown! And catch history in the making. Fox 1, we live for live. Streaming now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Overpriced phone plans? Overcomplicated contracts? Unnecessary features? Yeah, they don't do that at Tello. In an era of overpriced everything, they keep things simple. They've got flexible and affordable phone plans from $5 up to $25 a month. At Tello, everything is online, right at your fingertips. Simply pick the plan that suits you best, and you can always upgrade or downgrade without any cost. Trust me, you're one SIM away from amazing wireless savings. Discover more plans on Tello.com. That's TELLO.com.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
On Fox 1, you can stream Fox's biggest moments live. Get out! Bigger.
I can feel the sweat, and I can smell it a little.
Bigger.
That was genius!
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Fox 1, we live for live. Streaming now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Almost to pull this off, Texas man has been arrested after police say he stole nearly $770,000 worth of Tiffany jewelry in Florida. Now, we brought you the story back in February, but according to the Orlando Police Department, 32-year-old Jathan Gilder, he strolled into the Tiffany & Company store at Orlando's Mall at Millennium, informed staff that he was a rep for the Orlando Magic basketball team.
And they believed him.
And a specific player. Now, the warrant notes that after announcing his supposed link to the NBA, Gilder was then taken to a VIP room where he was shown 2 pairs of diamond earrings worth $160,000, $609,000, and a 5.6 carat diamond ring worth about $600,000. Now, this is when things get wild. Authorities say that Gilder suddenly swiped the 3 jewelry pieces.
Wow.
Struggling with staffers before finally fleeing. He dropped the ring in the process, but surveillance cameras helped police ID the car that they say that Gilder hopped into. And they tracked him down later that evening, driving on I-10 in Tallahassee, about 300 miles or so away from Orlando.
Damn.
Taking the fastest route back to the Lone Star State. They noted that Gilder is a resident of Houston, and they say that they did not find the jewelry in Gilder's vehicle. because as he was being taken into custody, Gilder swallowed the items.
Damn.
A scan taken of him at the jail found foreign objects in his stomach, which authorities suspect was all of the stolen bling. They say the waiting game was on when those objects were X-rayed in his system. By the way, he was arrested in 2022 for a theft from a Tiffany store in Texas. Also has 48 failure to appear warrants in Colorado.
48?
Yeah. Gilder asked staff at the jail, am I going to be charged? What's in my stomach? He was indeed charged, and what it was in his stomach, that was all the Tiffany jewelry that he stole.
Look, man, Mike and I maintain this. We've said this for years. There should just be the additional charge, even if it's like $100 charge, 2 more nights in jail. The stupid charge. Because you're an idiot, right? Yeah. So you swallow the stuff. I go, okay, we can wait. But then when you say, I'm going to be charged with the stuff in my stomach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you swallowed the stolen merchandise, dummy. 2 more days in jail.
It's kind of a gangster move, though.
Is it?
It's like even my stomach is iced out on the inside.
Okay, yeah.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Got so much jewelry, man. I just keep it inside.
I poop it out, brother.
Right?
Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, 25-year listener. It's an honor to be on the most prestigious rock station in the U.S.
Oh, well, thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. So I swallowed an open safety pin when I was 5 years old. Pretty stupid.
You did this on purpose?
I'm assuming I did. I mean, I have, what do you call it? I like to put things in my mouth. Plastic, wood.
Pica.
Whatever.
Pica. I believe it's called pica.
Oh, I did not know that.
So you always people that chew like paper, people who chew on wood, and it's just a compulsion. It can be dangerous if you swallow something like, say, an open safety pin. But yeah, it's called pica. P-I-C-A. You should look it up. I bet you'll find a lot of your own symptoms.
The tastiest thing to chew that's not food. I know exactly what it is.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a string on a baseball glove.
Oh, yeah. It's all leathery and sweaty.
So delicious.
I did that, too.
Yeah, they're so good.
Does any kid not?
Once you taste it, you're like, this is pretty good.
I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, formal jerky that you can't swallow.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, you're just chewing on leather, but the leather for some reason tastes good.
It feels good in your mouth. It tastes, well, it's made of an animal that you like to eat. You know, you're chewing on it. It's kind of like,
but you don't really have cow skin.
What do you mean? Well, but it still comes from a cow.
Like, I know. But you get chicken skin on food.
True.
You get pork skin on food.
Yeah, there's no like crackling for
cow food.
Yeah, too hairy, I guess.
Crackling cow. I go drinking there.
The crackling cow. Would you try their cow crackling?
I'd own it.
Sure.
We got a bowl of cow crackling. You're in.
Well,
you know what?
I would like a pork rind. You know?
Yeah.
It can't be bad.
But they don't say boar rind. It's like, pigs, man.
Well, yeah. That is strange. You're right, because I've eaten plenty of pork rind and pig skin.
We can't just shave the cow and
I
give
guess
the skin
because we're using
shot.
it for leather?
Well, you do for, I mean,
right,
your leather shoes don't have, well, you do have a pair of leather shoes that do have fur on them.
Yeah, I do.
But
those are Dalmatians. But not all cows are made for leather, right?
What do you mean made for leather?
I mean, like some
you
cows are
tell me there's a meat cow,
raised.
Cow and a leather cow? And a milk cow's different than the meat cow?
Generally speaking, yeah.
Huh, I didn't know that. I swear to God, I didn't know that.
They're bred for these things, right? So they're bred for these things, so the skin texture of your future leather cow might not be one that you eat in the future.
I'll be damned.
So
you use it for milk or something?
Use it for milk. You can use it for beef. If you go to Texas, probably not making... They have a lot of leather products, but it might not come from the same cow.
I just assumed if you had a cow, you could use the hide.
I think you can, but I think as far as manufacturing goes,
all right,
anything, their standards are, no, we got leather cows.
I think cow skin or cowhide is used for leather, specifically skin from the food industry.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's why we can't eat it, because everybody's got to be dressed in leather.
Why can't they eat leather?
That's what I'm saying.
I got a couple of leather jackets.
I'm saying,
if I cut my sleeve, if I deep fry it, it'd probably be pretty good.
Well, would it pop up like a pork rind?
I don't know, because people insist on being in rock bands and riding motorcycles.
Well, why don't we cut off a bit of that glove that you chew on, drop it in the deep fryer,
see what happens?
But I think your leather jacket has already been tannered, or right?
Whatever. I know the word to say.
They've done something to it, so I don't think you could eat it then. But
we
I
need some
feel
raw cow skin.
We need fresh, cow skin.
You're telling me I can't eat my own leather jacket?
I am.
What's going on in this country? That I can't deep fry my jacket.
You know
either.
what? You're right. Do your own
You eat
research.
your jacket.
You have freedom. Eat your jacket.
Well, just maybe a belt. Something that generally, an old belt, something.
I think I'd rather eat the jacket because it's softer.
Yeah.
The belt's already tough. Like, if I'm going to eat part of my wardrobe, I would go with the softest leather jacket I have.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Cheyenne. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I was 8 years old, and I ended up getting a taste of wall glue. Like the ones in the little icing containers that are like the tube.
Is that why you ate it? Did you do it on purpose because it looks like icing?
So the story behind it, my sister, she's 5 years older than me, and I'm 8. So I was sneaking in the kitchen, trying to get a little bit of a sweet tooth going there with the icing, and she snagged it from me and run. I go to chase her, and I end up in the garage somewhere. I was looking for it, and I thought it was icing. It was the same type of tube. And I showed her I got it, and I put some in my mouth, and she just starts laughing, realizing what it is. And I'm unaware. She grabs the tube, and she's like, this is wall glue. You're going to die.
You're going to die.
You're going to die. You're going to die.
So I'm panicking, just like, oh, my God, what did I do? And ever since, I'm very careful what I eat.
But
Well,
just
not
don't
a bad
store
idea.
your wall glue next to your frosting. Did it affect like what your poop looked like the next day or anything? Or was there any evidence that you did this other than you doing it?
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
It just tasted funny.
You know, that is one, and I get why wall glue has to be in that kind of container, right? I do. But a lot, like when kids were eating Tide Pods, and I don't mean the Tide Pod challenge. They're old enough just to be stupid. But like little kids, they don't know. And if you see a Tide Pod, it looks a lot like Aquafresh toothpaste. So I can understand why kids think this is going to be a minty treat. Obviously, they figure out that it's not. And I like Tide's thing. Like, ours going to make the lid tougher to get on. Here's the thing about these. They don't have to be any color. It doesn't. They do that for adults to buy. It looks more appealing.
Well, it matches the color of the Tide.
But it could be brown. It could make it pea green, some color that kids don't want to eat. Tide's like, no. We're going to keep making it look like Aquafresh. You just got to make the lid a little tougher to get on. Quick side note, my kids can open any lid on Earth.
They need to bring back Mr. Yuck.
Seriously, man. That sticker,
dude, I would use the stickers.
That
if
sticker
I had,
was
if
so
I had children
easy.
in my home, just like you child-proof your doors and put a gate up at the stairs, I would Mr. Yuck my stuff.
Mr. Yuck, it worked on Heartbeat. But I realized, now, I was a little too old for Mr. Yuck, but I had a buddy who had a younger brother. I spent the night, and he had Frosted Flakes. We're going to pour a bowl of cereal. His parents had put a Mr. Yuck sticker on there.
So he wouldn't do it?
Just so that the youngest brother would not eat
I used to put it on the Donald Duck orange juice.
Really?
Yes. Because it was Donald Duck. So to me, it wasn't really more about the orange juice.
It's just, I don't like it.
No, it's Donald Duck. So to me, it's like, that's mine.
Okay.
That's for me.
So they put the Mr. Yuck on there.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. So like my brother and sister wouldn't eat it or drink it.
Exactly.
Yes,
you
that's
fooled
my
the
orange
younger
juice.
ones.
Because Donald Duck orange juice is like
bad.
It's not real orange juice.
No.
It's kind of like Sunny D. But I like the taste of it.
As a child.
For an example.
When's the last time you had Donald
For
Duck?
example, the orange drink at McDonald's. No discernible real flavor.
No,
It's
but
not
I still
it's
like
very-
it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
still like
I
that.
still like it. That's the way I feel.
Throw
about
ask the
Donald
proper
Duck
question.
orange juice.
When's the last time you had Donald Duck orange juice?
I don't even know if they make it anymore. I haven't seen
I
it.
think they.
I don't know.
Hey, Google.
It was so right before Juicy Juice became popular. You could still get Donald Duck orange juice in.
We had it when I was a kid in the frozen section.
in a metal can.
Yeah.
So mine was in a metal can like Juicy Juice.
Oh, ours was frozen.
Where
and
you pop
put
the
it
top and twice.
Right, and then you fill it up a couple times with the empty canister with the water, and then you mix it together.
And they still have it, man. And look, not only that so you can still get the frozen concentrate, but now they sell it in the carton, or you get the little 12-ounce plastic bottle. We need to find the Donald Duck orange juice. You can get it at Albertsons, Piggly Wiggly, Kroger.
Is that the only two things that Disney gave up? The Oregon Ducks and the orange juice?
That's not directly related to Disney. It might be.
They might own that orange juice.
I don't know. I feel like they gave away two of their things. It was Donald Duck and it was orange juice and Oregon. That was
Hold
it.
on. Who
Correct.
owns-
And it's just because the guy at Oregon was buddies with Walt Disney.
Okay, look. The Donald Duck orange juice, Disney doesn't own it. It's part of Florida's Natural Growers Agricultural Cooperative, but Disney itself. So, yeah, they've lent out.
They gave it to us.
As far as we know, just two things, right? The Oregon duck. And why is it always Donald?
That's what I'm saying.
There's no other.
We don't have goofy grapes or, grape jelly, goofy grape jelly.
Goofy grape.
Well, I mean, Goofy does. He's got some grapes.
Don't forget the goofy grapes, girl.
Hey, girl.
Well, I think also Mickey was always off hands.
But you're not going to touch Mickey. That's understood.
Right. I mean, the only other famous mouse is
Donald's a whore. Basically,
Mighty Mouse?
Yeah, but he's not Disney.
Not really associated with.
I see what you're saying.
Because there's other famous.
There's Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
He's a mouse, not a rat, in spite of
Who
his
was the
appearance.
Looney
Tom and
Tunes?
Jerry?
Yeah.
Jerry a mouse?
Jerry
he's a mouse.
You're right. There is more mouse.
Okay.
Who was the Looney Tunes? Daffy. Not Daffy.
No, there's Daffy.
Yeah, Daffy Duck.
Yeah, Daffy Duck.
Right.
But I feel like every other popular duck seems to belong a Disney product, right? Darkwing Duck.
Daffy Duck, though, is the superior duck.
He is absolutely the superior
Hands
duck.
down. There's no better duck.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck had comedy.
But they both have bad attitudes. I'm just thinking now, Daffy and, what's his name? Donald.
But both you guys, so you guys, you're too old. Mike's too young.
Thanks, man.
When I watched Garfield, it was Garfield and Friends.
Yeah.
And they had this other little cartoon called U.S. Acres. And there was Wade Duck.
I remember
Wade
the
Duck
name.
was my guy.
Was he also angry?
I think he was dumb.
Oh, okay. Damn. All
It's a
right.
thin line. Sometimes angry people are dumb.
Are dumb, yes.
And that's why they're angry.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK. They say it might seem intuitive, but California hunters are being warned not to eat wild pigs with neon blue flesh.
You have to tell someone not to eat a blue pig.
The unusual color isn't nature's new palates, but a sign the animals may have gorged on rodent poison.
It's a blue pig.
Man,
Why?
have you guys seen the pictures?
No.
You got that blue pig, man.
I'm just saying, why would I have to tell someone not to eat the pig that's
Screw
blue?
that green eggs and ham. Give me the blue ham.
The issue turned up in Monterey County when Dan Burton, who runs Urban Trapping Wildlife Control, opened up a pig and was shocked to find the blue flesh, according to the L.A. Times.
But I ate it anyway.
I'm not talking about a little blue, Burton said. He's trapped hundreds of wild pigs. I'm talking about neon blue. I'm talking about blueberry blue. That area has more wild pigs than I have ever seen in my life.
That is unreal.
You don't understand what I'm talking about.
Look at that flesh, dude. That's a...
Why do you have to tell someone to not eat that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The culprit, authorities say, is a poison dyed blue to mark its danger and commonly used by farmers to keep rodents in check. Animals that eat that bait or feed on others that haven't can wind up with a poison lingering in their tissues. So for humans or predators who consume the tainted meat, that spells a risk of what's called secondary exposure.
Daryl, I think the pig's gone bad.
Just cook it up. Cook the blue out of it.
Lethargy is among the early symptoms for those who ingest enough of this blue pig.
The poison?
Yes. And scientific studies show that cooking the meat does little to neutralize the toxin. However,
because it's a poison,
it still tastes like pig. The color doesn't affect the taste. That's the problem.
But the color should affect your willingness to eat it.
Yes. You can't cut open a wild animal and see blue flesh and go,
no.
So and you know what the flesh should look like. Go home and eat it.
So this guy, what his job is, he traps all these crazy wild pigs.
All right.
And
crazy and wild.
I know. Why they have to be crazy too, Miles?
Then they're nuts. they are aggressive.
Yeah.
Super aggressive.
They actually, I played a couple golf courses where they had warnings up.
Look out for the blue pig.
There's 2 or 3 of them out here, and they're being really, really aggressive. I never saw them, but just be careful.
You know they're watching.
In this state?
No, in California, down in Monterey.
Oh.
So like in San Jose, between San Jose and, say, Santa Cruz and everything, wild pigs are everywhere down there.
Oh, good.
It is the weirdest thing. Like, I've just never seen them.
But they're notorious for being aggressive, right?
I understand the
Razorbacks
and all that stuff in Arkansas and those areas.
Yeah.
But there is a pocket of California where those pigs are everywhere.
I mean, good and bad. California has everything.
It kind of does.
So he normally traps these and then gives them meat to low-income families. He said he's
have a blue pig.
Observed the animals breaking into squirrel bait stations. Testing revealed they have been exposed to the poison over a long period of time. Now, the state warns that not all exposed animals will show the telltale blue. A 2018 study found that almost 10% of wild pigs and more than 80% of bears in residential or agricultural areas had some rodent side residue, so to speak.
Okay.
The state banned one of the poisons for all uses last year. but some agricultural operations were granted an exemption, according to the San Francisco Gate. So our question, intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Well, thank God they warned us not to eat the blue pig. Good God. Hello, Jared. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Doing well, man.
All right. So, it's probably about 15 years ago or so. My parents, my sister, and I went to Maui for the first time, and we were there for 7 days. And the first night there, my mom made chicken, and I got food poisoning, and I had food poisoning for 6 days.
Oof. Did you end up going to the hospital?
I did not. I stayed in bed, and I was just throwing up and coming out both ends. But yeah, that was basically my entire experience of Maui.
Did anyone else get sick except for you?
No.
Something else is going on there. That's one telltale sign.
They all ate the chicken?
They all ate the chicken.
Okay, my first question was the chicken blue?
No. It was wrapped in like this weird plant, though. Some native Hawaiian leaf, and then it was steamed.
Now, did your mom know what she was doing? Because everything you're indicating is like this was all native to Hawaii, and then she just decided to cook it up anyway. But you also pointed out it's your first time to Hawaii.
Well, that's an excellent question. She knows what she's doing as far as cooking. I'm not sure she knew what she was doing as far as with those leaves.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Because you said it's our first time to Hawaii. You used a native plant to wrap the chicken. Like, look, man,
that's what I think.
I can cook, but if you took me to, I don't know, Uganda and said, hey, man, wrap a hot dog in this leaf, I'm going to pass because I don't know what the leaf is. You know what I'm saying? But that's just
right.
me.
I mean, it was like, It was like a recipe that you looked up, but, who knows?
Now,
you have to be careful.
Did that turn you off from chicken, or you just want to eat chicken in Hawaii? Right.
Oh, I've never really been a huge chicken fan. I'm more of a beef guy. But,
all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you're a beef guy, if I were to deep fry part of my leather jacket, would you give it a try?
Oh, definitely. And I completely agree that chewing on your ball glove is an excellent right field snack.
Yeah, it is, man. It's
right field.
It really is. And actually, to go with types of leather, you're talking, and actually, bull hide is commonly used for belts.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to deep fry
Here
that.
you go.
That's why
Ted's exactly right.
That's why it's tougher.
Okay.
The skin of a
Makes
cow is edible. Consumed in many cultures. Africa, the Caribbean, where it's known by names like ponmo or wheel. Cow skin is used in soups and stews.
Makes sense.
Extensive processing is needed, such as boiling, burning, and cleaning to remove the hair and to tenderize it.
No, leave the hair.
It has a chewy texture and is a source of collagen, but is low in other nutritional value compared to lean meats.
I mean, that's eating a whole animal.
We need to eat more skin.
Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Fox News is now streaming live on Fox One. The voices you trust, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
This is the story breaking right now.
Fox One, we live for live.
Try it free for 7 days. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Overpriced phone plans? Overcomplicated contracts? Unnecessary features? Yeah, they don't do that at Tello. In an era of overpriced everything, they keep things simple. They've got flexible and affordable phone plans from $5 up to $25 a month. At Tello, everything is online, right at your fingertips. Simply pick the plan that suits you best, and you can always upgrade or downgrade without any cost. Trust me, you're one SIM away from amazing wireless savings. Discover more plans on Tello.com. That's TELLO.com.
Come up here at 4:30. Terry and Daily, Steve Mix from the Daily Mix Morning Show. Join us. We'll sit and spin. We've got the song that was number one the year of a KISW Air Staff member.
Okay, year and month.
So basically, you were born in March of 69, right?
Let's say 60 noise.
60 noise?
Yes.
Okay, so the number one song when you were born. Mike's going to play that.
All right.
We're going to try to figure out, but we don't know whose song is whose.
All right, so we listen to the song and guess which.
Yeah, correct. We're going to have to listen to a song and go, okay, who do we believe was born
in 1960 noise?
At that same exact time when a KISW Air Staff member was born.
I can't help it, mate.
So we're going to sit and spin count over 4:30.
And summer of 60 noise.
Let's see. Let's go to Omaha, Nebraska. An Omaha man who mistakenly ate 4 brownies laced with pot had some words with his cat on Tuesday. Police officers were called to the house at 9:45 Tuesday evening to investigate an accidental overdose. Now, when they arrived, police discovered a 53-year-old man had found the brownies in the back seat of a car that his adult children had used and ate 4 of the snacks. Now, if you didn't ask your adult children, maybe these brownies were for a birthday party. Maybe they were for something.
But ask.
But you would ask before you would eat 4 of them. Now, I can see myself getting in and trying to sneak 1.
Sure.
Like Jenga. Maybe they can't see it on the plate.
Right. You're trying to get it piled up right again.
4 brownies?
He's probably like, I'm the dad, don't care.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about being a father.
They're adult children.
Still.
So?
These are adults.
Doesn't matter.
They have their own lives. They bought the brownies. They made the brownies.
So?
They're their brownies.
But I'm still your dad. That's the one thing that you always say. Oh, yeah.
No, I can't.
Dad, you eat all my brownies? I sure did.
I just can't randomly steal. Well,
yes, you can.
Maybe I can.
I can.
I've seen you
I
put
can
down
do it for my kids.
I don't see you eat a lot of sweets. Years ago at my house, I was watching a basketball game with one of your exes, and you put down some brownies.
Did I?
Yeah. You showed up from the gym all stoned, and we're like, oh, the nice burnt edge parts. And I was like, yeah, all right.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, everything else I'd back you up, but I feel like I could see eating 4 brownies.
If brisket and brownies, the only 2 things where you're like, I want the burnt ends.
If they're out, it's one thing. But if I had them in my car,
but you ate 4,
and they're not for you, and they're in my car.
I get what you're saying, but if I'm the dad,
if I have an
doesn't
adult
apply.
kid, yeah.
Look, if I pull into your house, Dad, all right, and I bring the brownies inside, obviously the brownies are for whoever's there. Now, if I leave those brownies in my car, then obviously they're not for all of us to consume. I have these brownies.
Are you my son? That it all comes down to that. If you're my son, like, don't care.
See, I'm the opposite. If I walk in and you got even half a tray of brownies, I'm going to go, I don't know whose those are for. But if it's his adult kids, and then in the back, I go, obviously they don't care about these brownies.
If I walk into my kid's home, they're 35 years old, they got a family of their own. I walk in, they got a tray of brownies. I'm eating them before I
Yes,
even
you
ask.
are. In the car says you're taking these someplace.
You were going to.
Correct.
You shouldn't have let your dad in the car.
They are in transit. In other words, you're the production facility. You made these. These are going somewhere.
You're not wrong.
That's why they're in the car.
But I'm going to eat my kids' brownies.
Right.
You're 100% correct. I'm eating them anyway.
I also think people eat sweets. So whether it's brownies or, I don't know, some other type of psychedelic in a chocolate bar, don't leave them in people's homes and not tell them. They will eat them.
I think 4 is excessive. That's all I'm saying. 4 brownies?
It is.
4?
Maybe they were good.
Soon after,
They had to be good.
The man's wife noticed a change in his mood. She called her children, but guess what? She could not reach them. Now, Omaha police say he eventually just panicked. He freaked out so bad that he called the police on himself.
You are freaking out,
okay,
man.
Now, while police were at the house, one of the couple's children arrived and told officers the brownies belonged to his siblings. He told them he was pretty sure it was just marijuana in the brownies. Now, medics did check the man and found that his vital signs were normal.
I like that it's probably just the weed in the brownies, bro.
But they also noted that he was crawling around on the floor, randomly using profanities and calling the family cat a little bitch. The man declined to go to the hospital and ended up going to the bed instead.
Wow.
Yes. Again,
little bitch.
Randomly using profanities, crawling on the floor, and calling the cat a bitch.
I mean, yeah, that all sounds right.
The question, intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
What are you looking at, you little bitch? Damn slit eyes. Waving that stupid tail.
Show me your butthole again, bitch.
I'm like a fancy feast.
Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the men's room.
Weird quills on your chin.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
Hey, whenever I've had anything that's got pot in it, you can taste it. So I don't get how that guy didn't.
Man,
it depends if you know what pot tastes like.
It depends on the butter.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I've had, man, you're right. I have had it where I'm like, ooh, that's way over the top. I've also had it when it was in spaghetti. And first of all, you don't put butter in spaghetti.
Mm-mm.
So I'm not sure, but it was in the meatballs. And I don't put butter in my meatballs. But I mean, you could not tell. You ate that spaghetti sauce, man, and you were smiling. It was pretty good way to do it.
That sounds like good spaghetti. Well, my story is actually about my son, Crew, who's a big fan of the show. He's in the truck with me right now. He's 8.
Oh, nice. What's up, Crew?
What's up, Crew?
Your dad's taking you to McDonald's.
Your dad will eat your brownies.
Your dad's taking you to Disneyland.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like 3, and he had never gotten into anything before. And one night we are just about to have dinner, and he comes to the table, or we get him in his high chair or whatever, and we're noticing he smells like lavender. We're like, what the heck is this? What's going on here? And then we realize we're kind of like looking around, and we realize there's like a little bottle of lavender oil on the ground. And I mean, it was just a few ounces. It was like one of those, like you put it above like a candle in like a little dish, and it makes the room smell like lavender.
Okay, good. That makes. I was going to ask, why do you have lavender?
I would still be concerned with that.
But yeah, we were like, okay, not a big deal. There's like some alcohol in it, but there was like a small vial, like I said, and he drank like half of it. I'm like, maybe not a big deal. Let's just kind of keep an eye on him. We're sitting at the dinner table, and then progressively he starts getting like super drunk, and it was really bizarre to see our 3-year-old like starting to like kind of his eyes are getting droopy, his head's nodding, he's slurring his words. He
starts saying it. When he looks at you, he's like, guys like us, man.
Yeah, we got to get through this.
Yeah.
We're high-fiving across the table.
Dropping the C word.
So that was like, and then, I was trying to play it cool, but then it was like, okay, time to head to the ER. We piled him in the truck, and he's in his car seat in the back, and then, of course, he throws up all over the place, and it stunk like lavender, and...
Well, that's not the worst.
Hey,
that's actually not the worst.
I've smelled a lot of vomit, man. I'll take lavender out of any of the ones that I've smelled.
That's probably true, but it definitely did ruin lavender. Now anything I smell lavender on anything, I'm like, oh God, get it away. No, thank you.
So what does the doctor say when you get him? Like, your kid is hammered?
Yeah, kind of. Well, it was actually during COVID, so when we got there, they only let one parent into the ER with the kid. So my wife went in with him. I went home, and I got to clean the car seat out. And basically, like, I got a call a couple hours later. She was like, everything's fine. They're just going to observe him for a while. And he was totally fine. But first kid had to take all the precautions.
Well, of course. No, I would. I mean, hey, you don't know what's in there. It could be something. There could be chemicals in there.
Be glad it's alcohol. Really, honestly, man. I mean, because Miles is right. Of all the things your kid could drink, because at least your story's funny.
Yeah.
My kid got drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey.
And I don't think he likes lavender anymore either, do you? No, he's shaking his head.
Lavender is a female thing.
It's like, I mean,
like lavender ice cream. You see who gets this stuff at Molly Moon. It's always.
I use like lavender oil, kind of like for like scent.
I guess
like around the house.
I'm indifferent to it. I'm more of a citrus guy. If you're going to go something,
I'm more like sandalwood. When I feel like flower goes female.
You're not wrong, Miles.
But with the sandalwood
I'm more like linen, Clean linen,
Right. I get it.
Something out in nature, like a forest tree or something crap like that.
I know what you're saying, but also just if I go into a place and I smell lavender, I'm just happy.
I'm with you. And I think it does great stuff.
Yeah.
Like just the scent alone.
That's why I am with citrus. Why don't they make a candle that smells like fresh bread? Right? Everyone says they have to smell the fresh
the Subway candle.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to.
That's
They
what
have
I mean.
candles for
everyone
everything.
thinks it smells great. So you go, they have fresh linen because everyone likes the smell of that. But like fresh baked bread, specifically Subway. And we know it doesn't qualify as bread in some countries.
It smells
Doesn't
great.
matter. Smells really, really
That's
good.
one of the great smells about a pizzeria. Is just the bread
dough, man.
cooking on that over the pizza, man. Because you can't really smell the sauce as much.
No,
or cheese.
it's the smell
You're
of the
basically
dough.
just smelling the bread, the crust, which is like my least favorite part of the pizza.
It is, but
the
it smells
smell is
good.
the best part of it.
Oh, yeah. It's like a donut shop.
Yeah, that's
You walk
another
in
scent.
and you're like, oh.
Do
Tell
they
you
have
what-
like a barbecue candle? Seriously, like the smell
They
of
have
barbecue.
Christmas cookies. They have a lot of stuff. I'm about to switch my candle, by the way.
From
You're getting down
what
to the
what?
nitty-gritty.
Are you changing for the season?
Yes.
Okay.
It's about time.
Are you going
Getting
autumn?
the PSL.
What is your autumn candle?
Macintosh apple.
Macintosh apple.
All right. What do you
Is that
have
red,
right now?
red or green apple?
That's a red one.
Okay.
What's your summer scent?
Oh, something like miles, like
Beachy-
beach or like
beach
linen.
dead crab on the
Now, do you have 4 different ones, or you just go 2? Because Seattle's pretty much the same from like September to June.
So
right?
you get into like I'll start with like an apple one, and then
Okay.
once we get like a 65-degree day, you pull out like kind of the pumpkin spice one. Then as you get towards the holidays, you get like a pumpkin pie one, and then maybe a sugar cookie one in the back.
Now, do they have candles that are gag candles? In
I'm
other words-
sure they do.
In other
Smell
words,
like
like
something awful.
dead seal on the beach.
Right.
Oh,
Not
God.
quite that
Yeah.
graphic,
No,
Miles.
seriously, the dead whale.
Not that
But it's a
graphic.
gag gift. It's a gag gift, like a chili diarrhea. I mean,
Right.
do they have something like?
You'd be better with a chili diarrhea
it would
than a
be-
dead
it would-
whale.
It would be like for like a basketball
You said
party.
dead seal. Let's
Dead
be very
seal,
clear.
dead
But why
whale,
would I
dead
like
caught
it?
on the beach?
Even if you
It's a
bought it
gag
for me.
gift, you don't know that it smells
Yeah.
like dead seal. That's why it's a gag.
back
when
to
you
back to
light
being
it,
iced,
it smells like a seal died on the beach and you brought it home.
Like you peeled it. There's 2 labels on it.
Right, the first one smells like lavender.
First thing says like, oh, those are going to be great coconut.
They got prank candles on Amazon. This one,
But then you pull it off and you see like dead possum.
apple pie to stank prank candle.
So,
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's all
See,
it is. Like
that's
they
what
got
I'm saying.
fresh roses, they got vanilla, but it's just when you light it up, it just smells like a fart.
All right. See, someone's already thought of this.
Vanilla to dirty fart.
okay,
There
look.
you go.
Hey. They do that. What's the white elephant Christmas, whatever.
Yeah, right. Vanilla to dirty fart.
I'm buying some of those and throwing it in,
awesome.
dude.
That's awesome.
I'm throwing that in.
In that case, I'm with you.
Yeah, because you know the chicks will fight for those. Like, oh, dude,
It's like
that-
icing someone.
Yeah.
You know? It's just
Stinky
like game
Candle
on.
Company. You got chlorine, you've got gasoline. This one is.
Well, I kind of
let's
like
see,
the smell of gasoline.
Yeah.
Fart. You got dill pickles.
Oh.
There's your fresh bread is in there.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Potting soil,
Oh, damn.
leather, grandma's clean floor wax.
Well, that's not the worst. Intentional or not, what did you eat that you shouldn't have? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Roberto. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitcheronis.
Hola.
Yeah, this is Roberto the Magnificent, the Juggler. How you
All
guys
right.
doing?
Oh, you're back.
Dude.
All right, man.
Yep. So my story takes place back in 1991. I just turned 21 at that point, and I was having a housewarming for the my first property that I purchased. So I had a bunch of friends over, and we're all hanging out, doing a barbecue, putting together some steaks on the barbecue, threw together a shrimp salad type thing, and all this and that, and we're sitting back, having some beers. We're drinking some Lowenbrows. Remember back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Lowenbrows.
Weekends.
That was my dad's beer, man.
Yep, and so we're all drinking beers and had our barbecue and everything, and I take a big drink of the beer and just look, and I'm like, what? And I just chugged it down, and my buddy goes, dude, that was my beer that I've been spitting my chewing tobacco.
Holidays were made for Lowenbrow.
Dude, and it was like, because I thought, I was like, as I chugged it down, I was like, is there like a raw oyster in this thing or what? And
Oh, God.
Yes, there was. Oh, delicious.
and then instantly I was just like, dude, not cool. And I'm like, everybody just leave. Everybody go. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, everyone just.
That ended the party?
And it ended the party because about 5 minutes after everyone left, I just was hurling for like 30 minutes straight, just puking.
No, and the mint never goes away. I've done that once. I did see my buddy drank bong water out of a shot glass for whatever reason for cash at a party one night.
I'm sure, yeah.
He got sick and high. I didn't realize you could get high off that.
Yeah, think about it.
Oh, I know.
It's kind of like an edible.
In theory, it makes sense. That was just not
at the time.
At the time, it was about the taste,
yeah,
and the smell, not the fact that you could get really stoned.
So, Roberto, I'm curious, what have you swallowed or eaten on purpose, based on your performances, or is that something you just don't do?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm doing my shows, I don't really eat beforehand because I'm jumping around on a pogo stick and unicycling around and getting all, it's a pretty active show, so I don't really eat much before the shows. But I do recall hooking up with a buddy of mine who has his wife is from Thailand, and we had some salad one night, and I'm like, oh, what's this, like tapioca? What's this? And he's like, no, those are ant larvae.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And at first I thought, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. But then as soon as he told me that, I was like, I don't think I like this.
This is exactly why I don't like tapioca pudding. I don't like cottage cheese. Anything in that world like that. It looks like maybe little maggots can be involved. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
It had lime juice on it and some cilantro and things like that. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. What is this? And he's like, yeah, ant larvae. I'm like,
Yep, out.
No, thank you.
Yep, I agree, man.
Yeah, sometimes if you get it in your head, something like you don't like it anymore, it's hard to go back to it.
It really is. It absolutely is.
Like I thoroughly like cottage cheese, but you're right. If you have a weird texture thing with it, it's not good.
I actually like cottage cheese. I did not know I liked cottage cheese till we had kids. Then we bought cottage cheese. I tried it. I'm like, this is delicious. But the consistency is like someone put mozzarella in their mouth, chewed it up for you, and spit it back in a cup.
Correct.
But I was okay with that. I really was, man. It tasted good enough. Hello, Dustin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So, Dustin, what did you eat?
Yeah, so I decided, this is pre-internet and pre-smartphone. I'm probably like 5 years old. I decided in the backseat of a car to eat the dehydration package that's like inside the beef jerky.
Oh, the little silica package?
Oh, the one that says "Do not eat."
The one that's in your the one that's in your pills?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, similar thing.
Okay.
And proceeded to really scare everybody because they didn't know the number for what do you call it, like the poison control.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're on the road trip in the middle of nowhere. So,
did it dry out your mouth instantly?
No, I didn't even notice it was a bad choice until my dad saw what I was doing, and he was like, "Hey, no, don't do that."
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll be honest with you, man. When I was a kid, I always wanted to try it. I just knew not to because it said, man, whatever you do, don't put it in your mouth. But it does. Looks like a little package of sugar.
Oh, kind of looks more like a Skull Bandit.
Well, like everything you bought had it in there. Like I said, never did it. Did eat styrofoam once, didn't swallow it. Oh. Well, just as a kid, I always had styrofoam peanuts, which look like circus peanuts. So I'm like, they got to be the same thing. They are not. It is not that it tasted bad. It tasted like a rice cake. Right?
Okay.
No flavor.
Yep.
No flavor. But I did not swallow it. At least I pieced that much together. But I'm like, looks good. Had a handful. Like, it's not.
I don't think a rice cake is food.
It is.
I know, but it can't be.
It's just, it's edible.
It reminds me of Cocoa Puffs. Or no, what is a cereal that just absolutely is
Kix?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not. Mike, you like Kix, right?
I liked Kix as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
But we're used to rice cakes like being puffed.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you go to like KFC, like Korean fried chicken, right? They have like the thick noodle like rice cake that's in like that
Much
red
different.
sauce.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've had
but
that.
they
That
put
is
sauce
really
on
good.
and it's not dry.
Yeah.
It's kind of like more like shrimp toast.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, rice cakes to me, I'm like, you could package something with this. Mm-hmm. Stick it in a box, mark it fragile, you'll be good.
I mean, when I was a kid, I tried to eat a cigarette once.
On purpose?
I guess so. Like my mom's mom, Mimi, her and her sister Ellen, I mean, they were, this is how old it is, but I mean, they were chain smokers and would smoke all day in the house.
Right.
So I don't remember. I guess I was just a dumb kid. I just remember how angry everybody was. It was like, get that out of your mouth. But I think
it was essentially cotton.
It is, but I think it's one of those things I probably had just seen her put into her mouth. Maybe I assumed it was food.
You must be eating it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I
can't smoke it. Don't eat it.
I mean, that's a very early memory, but I remember them being pissed.
I told you guys not too long ago, man. Just the end of a joint. I'm trying to get it, and right down the throat.
Gone.
Down the cherry and all.
Look, anything that you're not meaning to swallow that you swallow by mistake is awkward.
It's a bad experience.
Still to come, Taryn Daly, Steve Mix from the Daily Mix Morning Show will join us. We'll sit and spin with the song that KISW members were born with. We'll try to guess which member of the staff here had that song based on how old we believe them to be. Because we really don't know how old everybody is.
And I don't know what year what songs came out.
And we got your emails coming up next in the men's room at KISW.com.
On Fox 1, now you can stream your favorite live sports, so you can be there live for the biggest moments. Touchdown! And catch history in the making. Fox 1, we live for live. Streaming now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Overpriced phone plans? Overcomplicated contracts? Unnecessary features? Yeah, they don't do that at Tello. In an era of overpriced everything, they keep things simple. They've got flexible and affordable phone plans from $5 up to $25 a month. At Tello, everything is online, right at your fingertips. Simply pick the plan that suits you best, and you can always upgrade or downgrade without any cost. Trust me, you're one SIM away from amazing wireless savings. Discover more plans on Tello.com. That's TELLO.com.
Fox News is now streaming live on Fox 1. The voices you trust, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
This is the story breaking right now.
Fox 1, we live for live.
Try it free for 7 days. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox 1 for complete terms and conditions.
You've finally broken loose from work. 3 friends, 1 tea time, and then the text. Honey, there's water in the basement. Not exactly how you pictured your Saturday. That's when you call us, Cincinnati Insurance. We always answer the call because real protection means showing up, even when things are in the rough. Cincinnati Insurance. Let us make your bad day better. Find an agent at CINFIN.com.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
We return to the men's room with Miles and
All
Thrill.
right, number one song from the day that the KISWR staff was born, coming up with Sit and Spin the first time. For a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
One from our question today about intentional or not. What did you eat that you shouldn't have? Guys, Ola, and congratulations on 20 years in Seattle.
Well, thank you.
So the story is actually about my brother. He's an idiot. He is allergic to tree nuts. So much so that he carries an EpiPen. Now he was working and someone offered him a Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, it's a candy.
Ferocious?
Something.
The Ferocious, is that what it is?
It's like them fancy ones that looks like a cat turd.
Yeah. The little balls, right?
You know, the fancy ones. That look
The
like
gold
a cat
ones.
turd.
Okay, so not what
No, I'm not. I'm going to stop. I'm not sure.
Because there's like the little gold ones like that they have at the store next door. They're on the counter.
those
I'm
might
not sure
be
what
it.
those
I'm
are.
not sure. I know the name, but I couldn't identify.
So basically what it is a chocolate-covered hazelnut.
All right.
Okay? So he didn't know, ate it anyway, which caused his throat to swell, and they had to get an ambulance to take him to the ER. Made for a long night because when he got released, had to pick him up and take his ass back to the car. By the way, he was in his late 30s when that happened. That from Nick the Pizza Guy. As we move on to the birthdays, brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Ola Men's Room, hoping to get a birthday shout out from my lovely better half, Evie. So, could the Dirty Germans talk about fixing her pipes and a Leroy Jenkins for good measure? Thanks, guys. That from Joseph.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, fixing your pipes is quite simple. You pause the plumbing move, and what we do is rotor-root to it with our skin rotor.
Yeah, so, sometimes I like to inhale the cigarettes, and then I could be a steam fitter as the pipe gets fixed.
We will plunge it.
Hello, Michelos. I'd love to give a birthday shout out to my kick-ass brother, Hurley. He is on his 28th, I think, trip around the sun. Hoping he can get the Dirty Germans talking about their topic of choice. This from his family all the way out of Montana. Appreciate it and rock the hell on, guys. That from Lamara.
Yeah, my topic of choice is simply this. I visited the Statue of Liberty and looked under her skirt. She might need a razor.
Yeah, but remember, we got her from France.
Yeah, I'll say no more. Say no more.
You should see underneath her armpits. So it's like the forbidden forest.
Guys, want to give a shout out to Richard, pronounced Bacon Bits, on a birthday that's not on a Monday today. Speaking of, can he please have Coke Ted? Give him advice on navigating being a possible unsuspecting hot stud for an over-eager couple at a sports bar on this Oso Taco Tuesday. Jesus, Bacon used pronunciation. With the captain following up on how Jemima Boone came to be the aunt of a pancake syrup we came to know and love. Perhaps some dad jokes from Isles, if he is so inclined. Happy Mouse Tequila Tuesday, guys. That from Bacon. Oh, it's Coke Ted, isn't it?
Coke Ted.
Sorry, Coke Ted. There's a lot here.
All right, you worried about being a young stud with these old couples, huh? What are you going to do? Well, the answer's pretty simple. Do more Coke, all right? You've been up all night. That thing ain't going to work. Tell them you're a young stud, but you're having a little thud.
Captain Nerma.
Pretend.
Ooh, well, ahoy there. How did Jemima Boone become, as we know her now, Aunt Jemima? Well, she had a particular fetish, and I'm not here to kink shame, but she would always run around the SS Guppy asking us mascots to suck the syrup off of her flapjacks. Yeah, that's what we say. In fact, we called them flippity flapjacks. Either way.
Flippity?
Flippity flap. If you saw them, you'd understand. And now she's in the syrup business. Crunch berries.
All right. Here's a few dad jokes. Guys, I'm wearing pink today. I know you're wondering why. To raise awareness.
Of what?
To not wash a new red shirt with your whites. Everyone asks werewolf.
Werewolf? But no one asks house wolf.
Yeah, no one asks how wolf doing.
Yeah, wolf doing.
By the way, some sad news today in the world of rock and roll. I know you guys probably saw this.
What's that?
Ted Nugent was found alive in his hotel room. And guys, I need to sell my Def Leppard tickets. Just found out I'm allergic to gluten. Gluten, gleben, globen, globen.
So stupid.
All naked ladies, can I get a special birthday shout out to myself for surviving 4 decades on the blue planet? I would like Your Penis Is Too Small, a dealer's choice for my spirit animal thrill. And since you guys have played doctors on TV, I would like to hear the Dirty Germans, how they would give me a colonoscopy, since that's 5 years away. And guys, congrats on 20 years. Went to Black Raven in Woodinville over the weekend to try the men's room. It was great.
Nice.
So keep up with making great beers and helping my fellow vets out. Rock on. That from the evil one in the gig.
Snap a picture of yourself.
Yeah, this is quite simple, that you need a colonoscopy. Listen, in Deutschland, they call me in German, I'll stink mit dem Finger, which in English translates to Dr. Stinkfinger. I'll let you do the mathematics.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't have this medical degree, but I've seen enough of them. Some people think I'm a coal miner.
All guys, hoping to get a birthday shout out to my wife, Katie.
Oh, no, I'm stuck in here. I'm Chilean.
Could you play a little kid fish sandwich? Leroy Jenkins, green beans, as well as a captain, explaining how he handles drainage complaints on the high seas, since she is the manager for the county soil and water district.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. That from Ken.
Fish challenge.
Green bean. What? Green bean. Okay. Green bean. Chop.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Ooh, well, ahoy there. How does the old Capitan take care of drainage complaints? Well, I had hired help. You remember the tiny bowl man? Yeah, well, we do too, and once a year we hold a vigil for him. Because the last time that I had him address the drainage clog, it turns out that what Mr. Peanut did to the drain is what we call, and I quote, biblical. Now, we reach out and call Pinky's Plumbing for all of our drain issues. Crunch berries.
And all the men's room, please read my birthday wish there for Greg. Lord in heaven, you're 67. Being prime and natural number means this year will be unique and like no other. Happy birthday, baby. That from the lovely Stephanie. All right, guys? One more. Okay.
Big shout out to my good buddy George, the old devil dog himself. We watch some F1 here soon.
All right.
Happy birthday, buddy. Give him your penis is too small, Mike. Hook him up.
Ted always tells us it's just right, George. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
On Fox 1, now you can stream your favorite live sports, so you can be there live for the biggest moments. Touchdown! And catch history in the making. Fox 1, we live for live. Streaming now.
You've finally broken loose from work. 3 friends, 1 tea time, and then the text. Honey, there's water in the basement. Not exactly how you pictured your Saturday. That's when you call us, Cincinnati Insurance. We always answer the call, because real protection means showing up, even when things are in the rough. Cincinnati Insurance. Let us make your bad day better. Find an agent at CINFIN.com.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
All right, coming up here at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. The CEO of Google announced that they're going to require at least 1 in-person job interview during the hiring process to combat AI cheating.
You're the one spreading AI.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, hey.
They came out a while ago.
Yeah.
They're like, we got this great idea, you see. We're only going to use AI for the hiring process so we get the best possible candidates.
Why would you think you get the best possible? You might, but I would hedge my bets that you get the most mediocre.
That's right.
And frankly, if I'm going to do a job interview, I'd rather go in person because I also want to know who I'm working with.
Absolutely. But that's the difference of the market that we're in right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I read something else that there's a, job hopping was a thing for a while there, and that was the way that you could climb the corporate ladder, as it were, is that you jump from job, corporation to corporation to try to go up. But now there's job hugging, where people are holding on for dear life for any job that they got, because that's just what the market is right now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
So it's almost like, Christ, 100 years ago, we tried to break up monopolies.
Yeah.
But there's 3 or 4 of them now, so it's not a monopoly.
We're okay.
Exactly.
We're okay. Yeah. New research has found that cloves may help reduce inflammation and pain.
Just don't smoke them.
Okay.
I just hate that smell.
Me too.
Right.
You're not alone.
I mean, they're good for cooking.
I didn't even know that was a
but
thing.
even in small amounts, even in cooking, very, very, very small amount. Literally
You're right.
goes a long way.
You never smelled somebody smoking a clove? Mm-mm. He's probably wearing a duster. Strange guy.
They're good in ham,
Yeah, it's about the one time.
That's the one time.
Fall is the one time I feel like you'll taste cloves. Fall and winter, and then it's done.
Clove season.
Clove season.
It links up with dip season.
Yes, it does.
Right.
Actually, it does, yeah.
Dip season's about to kick off, Mike.
Yes, sir, it is.
Damn right.
Not quite cold enough yet, but the crock
getting
pot's
there.
getting dusted off. Turns out that a little extra weight may actually help seniors during surgery.
Little extra weight?
Seniors.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Seniors.
that makes sense.
More
Which is
accurate.
odd, is I feel like most people I know that got old seem to be their thinnest.
Losing weight, right.
Exactly. Well, and that's what they're saying is a little bit of extra weight might help you get through the surgery, as it were.
Yeah.
You need a little something to work off there.
All right.
Yeah.
Get fat, come back to us.
Yeah, come on, get some chunky on you.
I want to go to that doctor. You need a little more chunk.
Man, get a little more chunk
Oh,
on
you know what, Doc? Okay, what do you recommend? Pizza? Ice cream?
I'm going to prescribe you a box of ho-hos.
You want me to gain weight?
Okay. 2 ice cream cones a day.
Yes.
Call me in the morning.
I will never hear that in my life.
You wait, Miles. It'll happen. A new study found that men tested better in passion for achievement and self-efficacy.
All right.
I believe it. I mean, it's the scenario they set up basically from birth.
Right. But as far as resilience goes, like everybody's pretty well even. But we get passion. Let's go.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
Hunter-gatherers?
There you go.
Well, passionate, huh?
Yeah.
We're conquerors. We do the thing. Put your thinking caps on, boys. It's time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. It is a T word, careful, which is a feeling of fear that causes someone to hesitate because they think something bad or unpleasant is going to happen.
Trepidation.
It is a T word that is a feeling of fear that causes someone to hesitate because they think something bad or unpleasant is going to happen. Steve says trepidation. Any other guesses?
I don't think so. I think he's got it.
Teetotaling.
I appreciate you guessing, Ted, but Steve absolutely had it. With
I know.
trepidation.
I was like, I got to come up with something close, but he nailed it.
Terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Americans with life direction have a 28% better chance of avoiding dementia. What
What's
do you know?
life direction?
Well, if you don't know, you're going crazy.
It's a
about it.
pill.
Yeah. Should I be taking that every morning?
Ask your doctor about life
direction.
and see if it's right
Doc,
for
where's
you.
my life going?
Doc, I need a new job.
See if life direction is right for you.
Right, exactly. I mean, it makes sense. If you have a life direction, then you're focused on whatever that is.
Exactly. You are engaging your brain. At the end of the day, what these studies all seem to correlate with me is find something that engages your brain.
Focus on something that you find engaging.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Quit going through the movements. Quit just, checking the boxes of the day. Do something that stimulates your brain. Do something that you need to activate your mind for.
Like pornography.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stop existing and start living, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ask your doctor.
If existing is right for you.
Actually, man, I will say there's probably sometimes that you just gotta exist to get through it.
That's right.
Or
Oh,
for
for
the
sure.
most part, right, the boat's on a path.
Life direction. Apply it directly to the forehead.
I got a little life direction ointment.
Did you?
Yeah.
Rub it on the elbows.
Yeah, exactly. Rub it on my shoulder.
I'd apologize, baby. That's life direction.
Ooh.
Make sure you rub it in. Otherwise, you're going to look like a ghost face.
Oh, ghost. Look, I turned you into Casper.
That's the mineral stuff. It doesn't go in right. Oh, dear. New research shows that Americans spend 42% of their income on housing. Only 42?
Jesus.
Hey, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, it's because I've been eating avocado toast. I know.
That's
Yep.
a fact.
Yep,
Yeah,
my
it's
bad.
them $6 lattes that you're drinking every day, Ted.
Yep.
Turns out that closely sown corn plants communicate to defend themselves.
Quick! Defense!
Closely sown corn plants.
Yeah.
So if the closer that the plants are in the row, the more that they act together.
Yeah.
Well, you're sure your root system and all that.
Just not against the side.
Right. So if there's a threat on the outside, however they communicate, it kind of ripples.
That's
through.
the people who pull over and grab those ears. The outside. They're just there for the stealing.
That's right. Look out.
Yeah.
That's what
You ever
they're doing.
driven through a cornfield at night in a Jeep?
Specifically, no.
Have you?
Yeah, it's scary.
In a Jeep. I've only ever done it in a Dodge, Ted.
I've been through a corn maze.
That was very specific on that.
Where did this happen?
On the way to the beach.
Hey, pulling
My
through this
buddy thought it would
cornfield.
be funny, and then we kept going in there, and I was like, "Do you have any idea where you're going?" He's like, "No, I was just trying to scare you." And I was like, "Well, it worked. We can't turn around without ruining this dude's corn.
Right.
What are we gonna do?"
What'd you do?
We ruined some of his corn and turned around.
Was it Silver Queen?
I just thought it was somewhere on the Eastern Shore.
Silver
Here's
Queen.
a great idea.
But there's no
some
we
of
didn't
those
have
are
any,
Drive through a cornfield.
we didn't have any doors or anything on this Jeep.
Just
See-
burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like
So
something.
you're
you would do.
pulling ears of corn while you're driving through?
No, they were getting knocked off. Because they were leaning into us.
How much corn did you end up with in the Jeep by the time you got out
Like
of it?
5 ears.
Was it even edible?
No, I threw it out. I thought we were going to die in there. You can hear it in my voice. This had to be 23 years ago. I'm still scared.
Ted of the corn.
I don't want to be on the court.
Is that Jed? All right. Oh, no. A new study found that not drinking enough water. Damn it, Ted.
I know, that was way too specific. Energy. Not energy.
You ever driven through a cornfield on the way to the beach in a Jeep
At night?
With a woman named Lucille.
without the doors on?
It's amazing.
Hardy's hamburger in your mouth.
Well, you're drunk on MD 2020.
Sadly,
You ever lived.
you're not wrong. I was in the back of the Jeep. Who knows?
A new study found that not drinking enough water could cause your stress hormones to go into overdrive.
Just drink water.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what you say happens when we don't. Just do.
Just drink water and that'll help reduce your stress. In fact, that is not the only thing that you can do to reduce your stress.
The Men's Room Top 10.
Suck that corn, Ted.
The Men's Room Top 10. 10 or more quick ways to reduce stress. Well, shoot, stress can present itself myriad ways. That means a whole hell of a lot of ways, you nitwit. Take, for example, let's say, hypothetically, you find yourself at the end of a relationship. Maybe it's that girlfriend or wife or side piece. Or here, maybe you find yourself with an unexpected amount of free time on the horizon. Well, how does one's body react to that? I'll tell you. It's called irritable bowel syndrome, and the effects are just as pretty as a name. It's like my guts turned into a boa constrictor. And when it does manage to squeeze out some precious relief, I imagine it's what a baby koala looks like when it spits up eucalyptus. Gooey.
Thank you, VD. That's a stressed out man right there. Let's see here. Quick ways to reduce stress. They say talk to a friend. When something's really bothering you, it can help share your feelings with a buddy. In fact, more talkative folks tend to be happier in general. So vent to a coworker, friend, or family member.
Coworker. What's your name again?
No.
Ed? Hey, Ed.
My girl's cheating on me. I'm a little stressed about it.
It's just some poor bastard you barely talk to at work.
That'd be tough.
Right. Hey, man, just sit there, listen for a second. Look.
I know it's your first day, Ed. You want some hot goss? My girlfriend's a whore.
She slept with half the office. You haven't slept with her yet, have you?
You haven't been there long enough. You see her at the Christmas party.
I saw her doing the old numerical with the boss at the party.
What do the kids call it? The horizontal mambo?
You ever gotten a mouth hug in a photo booth while you're wearing a Santa hat? Yeah, it's going to happen.
He was treating Miles like he's Gumby.
I don't mind that. Depending on what you said earlier about Gumby.
They say to slurp some honey to reduce that stress.
We got to use a better word than slurp.
Slurp some
Hey, honey, come here.
Down that stress and sweetness with a spoonful of honey.
Other than hot soup, is there anything that you slurp? You know what I mean?
Cold soup.
Can they say
Coffee.
eat some honey?
Nah, slurp.
No, you gotta slurp it, bro.
Besides being a natural skin moisturizer and antibiotic, honey also provides compounds that reduce inflammation in the brain, meaning it fights depression and anxiety.
Okay.
That's why
Hey,
Miles
Ed,
been so
I
much
brought
happier.
some honey. Let's slurp it.
Oh, can you imagine putting honey on your... Ugh.
I mean, it's not the worst thing you can do.
No, I mean, it doesn't taste that bad.
Yeah.
You got to get it all off.
That's
You done
the part.
she does.
Well, you done whipped cream? You ever done whipped cream?
Well, sure. It's
Yeah.
not as sticky.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have a little bit of a film to it. I just love that.
Quick ways to reduce stress. Create a Zen zone. Make or find a space that's completely free of stress where you can go to relax. Set up a comfortable chair or light some incense and disappear there for a few minutes until the tension dissipates.
Hey, Ed, I'm taking your desk. You're in my Zen zone.
You know what else works? Nice shower.
Yes.
If you're stressed.
Change your
hot
socks.
hot or cold, whatever. Just get in there. Just kind of get used to the water one way or another.
It's fun.
Just chill out.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Miles. They say drip cold water on your wrists.
Okay.
I'd say drip it all over your whole body.
When stress hits, head for the bathroom and drop some cold cold water on your wrists and behind your earlobes.
You ever do that thing where you're trying to torture yourself, where you start hot and then you just keep moving it colder and colder and colder?
I do that after a workout just because I take like 25 to 30 minutes before I start
sweating.
Yes,
I know.
It's horrible.
Right.
I do it in the mornings, but if I take an evening shower, it's steamy.
Yeah.
Stay hot.
Stay hot, my friends.
I will say the showers are relaxing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. They say to laugh. Even if it's not funny, just laugh when you're stressed out. My girl's banging the boss.
Something funny. How do you just laugh?
I don't know. I do that sometimes. Like if something's really stressful or really bad, I'll just like, oh, I'm not happy. I just don't know what to say.
Do you laugh when you get, like, you can see, you reach a red line and a tilt, and then you will say what's bothering you laughing. You're all right, we'll do it, I guess.
Yep. Take it up the old wazoo again.
That's right. Laughter is one of the sillier ways to beat stress, but there's a science behind it. A fit of hysterics can increase blood flow and boost immunity. They say laughter is the best medicine, and I truly believe it. Like, if you're doing anything, like, start watching stand-up, start watching comedy stuff. It's just fun.
Ed, I heard you got HIV. Let's go see a comedy show. You'll be all right. It's the best medicine out there, Ed.
You know what'll help that? Some yucks.
Some yucks. Here, slurp this honey. Let's go yuck it up.
Let's cure that HIV.
I was at Shane Gillis stand-up the other night for like the third time.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Just because I wanted to laugh my ass off and go to bed.
The Australian is just funny to me. I can't do it.
I told him after the show, I go, I have fallen asleep to World War II in color a lot. I was watching it this weekend.
World War II in color.
Oh, yeah. He's a big history buff.
That?
Oh, no.
He finds it hilarious.
They colorize the old footage.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Ted Turner.
It's just the opposite of Mike's list. Why am I doing that?
I don't know. You know what you should be doing to reduce that stress? Sipping green tea.
Nope.
Oh!
Well, you know
I already drank one today.
Here's the thing. It's got caffeine in.
No, green tea is a source of chemical that helps relieve anger. Boil the water, pour it out, and take it.
But also jack you up with all the caffeine in it.
But it makes me angry because it's green tea.
It's got one of the highest caffeine contents of any tea you can drink.
Black tea's the way to go, man. I do not like green tea.
I tell you what, I've been drinking one a day. I'm starting to really like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just...
Do you ever get one at the Starbucks?
No.
Tried theirs? It's really good.
Okay. Well, y'all do you. I'll just do me.
I like mine because it's Asian. Feels more authentic, and it's unsweetened. I don't even know what that says.
I drink at Starbucks.
I don't even know what it
it's
says.
Authentic to me.
It says,
I'm American, damn it.
I like
Arizona.
ITOEN.
You're right.
Since crazy American bought our tea.
Like overpriced green tea. The Americans will buy it.
We don't even drink this crap. That's why we're sending it to you.
I told you.
Damn it. Have you ever asked the gal that runs the...
No. And this is a country that
her tea is probably so old.
This is a country that's got drinkable water. They still buy it in bottles.
That's
we
right.
can sell them anything.
Mm-hmm.
Quick ways to reduce stress. Cuddle with a pet. After a rough day, snuggle up with a pet.
I don't have a choice.
What are you doing in my house? I just saw that you had a dog in the window.
I'm with Miles. Just go next door. Like, hey,
Who
Frank,
are you?
Carol, it's fine. I'm just here to hug the dog.
Who are you?
Squeeze a stress ball.
Oh. Ow! Which one?
Damn it, man. Just slurp on some honey and leave me alone.
I feel better. On days when you want to strangle a coworker, your roommate, or the driver in the next lane, just take a big old handful and squeeze on that stress ball instead. It's an easy, portable, and non-violent way to relieve tension. Especially if it's your coworker that's a problem, just squeeze that stress ball and you're all
I'm
good
going
to
to
go.
start just carrying a stress ball with me.
Yeah?
Sometimes we have to sit in a meeting or some crap that you don't feel like doing. Just squeeze it.
We got one of those little explodey guys that you can start,
Oh, his eyes in
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So next time we have that meeting that's sitting there and you're just getting pissed, that you just sit there and squeeze it the entire time. We should start doing that.
I'm pissed if you have to have a meeting. Like, why can't you just tell us something? Why does it have to be? Why do I physically have to get it from my desk, walk 15 feet to a conference room, when you could have just walked to the desk and tell me the exact same crap?
They say rub your feet over a golf ball.
Mm-hmm.
You can get
Oh,
an
that does
impromptu relaxing foot massage by rubbing your feet back and
Or a
forth
tennis
over a
ball.
golf ball.
Yeah, tennis ball works too.
But I'll leave you with this last and final quick way to reduce your stress. All you gotta do is just reach out and give yourself a hand massage.
I do.
When there's no professional masseuse in sight, try DIYing it with a good old-fashioned hand massage.
It's
for
true, man.
instant relaxation.
I massage my palm with my penis.
That calms a pounding heart. Hands in general can carry a lot of tension. Apply some lotion and start kneading the base of the muscle under the thumb to relieve stress of the shoulders,
Also, Western
neck,
grip.
and scalp.
Increase that dexterity. Yeah.
Oh, dexterity, yes.
A woman in... Damn it, Steve. A woman in Russia had to be taken to the hospital after some extreme lovemaking, Miles.
How extreme was that lovemaking?
I'll say all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast the emergency response teams of Dordrecht, Netherlands. Now, multiple witnesses, they saw a man park his truck on the shoulder of a highway and then jump into a river or jump off of a bridge into the Hollands Deep River. Now, police, firefighters, paramedics, and a helicopter from the Royal Netherlands Sea Rescue Institution all arrived within minutes, but in spite of their quick response, the man was, in fact, safely on the shore because it turns out, yes, he had jumped off of a bridge into a river, but he was not suicidal. He was hot, and he went for a quick swim to cool off. They ended up leaving him, and he just received a ticket for parking on the shoulder of a highway and went on his way. So this was in the Netherlands. This guy's Hungarian, so maybe they just do it different in Hungary. Oh, he said it was hot. Said the river looked nice. Jumped the hell off the bridge into the water. Everybody, rightfully so, panicked. Apparently the river, the current was a little stronger than he thought, so he swam to a ladder, flagged down a boat. The boat took him back to shore. He sunning himself. Nice. They show up, and he's like, what are you talking about? I'm hot. That was the whole thing. What? So they're like, okay, you got a ticket for parking on the shoulder. He's like, all right.
It's got to depend on the height of the bridge.
I got to think it's a pretty high bridge, if ever, because they said, like,
that's what
calls came flying.
Also, yeah, you don't jump into a body of water if you don't know the depth of the river. That's the other thing.
The authorities explained that in an article. Like, okay, he learned a couple of lessons. Like, one, maybe walk into the river. Two, know the river. The whole thing. Yeah. But don't jump off the damn bridge.
There might be a huge rock under there.
Yeah, well, either way.
Well, I think everybody in Europe knows, though. You can never trust a hot Hungarian.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want.
They even have T-shirts to say it. Never trust a hot Hungarian.
Hot Hungarian paprika.
Yeah. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down the hola bichola. All right, it's going to get tested online for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
On Fox 1, you can stream Fox's biggest moments live. Get out! Bigger.
I can feel the sweat, and I can smell it a little.
Bigger.
That was genius!
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Fox 1, we live for live. Streaming now.
You've finally broken loose from work. 3 friends, 1 tea time, and then the text. Honey, there's water in the basement. Not exactly how you pictured your Saturday. That's when you call us, Cincinnati Insurance. We always answer the call, because real protection means showing up, even when things are in the rough. Cincinnati Insurance. Let us make your bad day better. Find an agent at CINFIN.com.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
You know, there are a lot of passions. Some days it's sports, other days it's cooking, or music, or just diving into a great documentary. The thing is, whatever you're into, it's on Prime. Amazon Prime isn't just about fast delivery. Though getting stuff the same day is pretty great. But it turns out it's so much more. Prime Video, Amazon Music, the whole range of services. It's like a hub for all kinds of curiosity. Prime helps people stay connected to what matters and keeps the journey of exploration going. Whether it's watching something inspiring, listening to a new artist, or getting gear delivered fast to chase a new hobby, Prime makes it easier to dive in. So yeah, whatever you're into, it's on Prime. From streaming to shopping, It's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever sparks interest. Amazon.com/Prime.
Fox News is now streaming live on Fox One. The voices you trust, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
This is the story breaking right now.
Fox One, we live for live.
Try it free for 7 days. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions.
You've finally broken loose from work. 3 friends, 1 tea time, and then the text. Honey, there's water in the basement. Not exactly how you pictured your Saturday. That's when you call us, Cincinnati Insurance. We always answer the call because real protection means showing up, even when things are in the rough. Cincinnati Insurance. Let us make your bad day better. Find an agent at CINFIN.com.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Thrillhill, could you please tell everyone on Profile This is played?
Oh, I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions the people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Sammy. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, Pacholas.
Hola. All right, Sammy. You understand how this here game is played?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Today, you have your choice of one of 3 categories. We have Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem. We have License to Spill, where you guess the substance responsible for creating the mess. And finally, today for you, Sammy, we have Seriously, where you guess the petty conflict that led to violence.
Let's see License to Spill, boys.
We go to Park County, Colorado, where a load of cargo spilled on the Highway 285 yesterday afternoon when a semi-truck rolled over, spilling the cargo all over the roadway, stopping traffic in both directions. Now, drivers posted pictures and videos on Facebook, keeping other drivers updated on the road conditions as residents of the area and commuters made their way along the highway near Turkey Creek Road. I just like that name. Turkey Creek Road, my bad. The Colorado Department of Transportation said that the 2-vehicle crash involved a semi-truck and a black Subaru that was hit by the truck at about 4 o'clock yesterday, so just before rush hour. Now, the truck driver, he was taken to the hospital with unknown injuries. One commuter who posted pictures on Facebook, they said only one lane on the northbound side where the semi rolled over was open, while the southbound lanes were at a complete stop. Most of the cargo spilled onto the southbound lanes. Now, crews from the Colorado Department of Transportation, they were on site cleaning the debris from the road. So the question is, what was the truck hauling that basically took the highway down to 1 lane north? Was it eggs? Was it sand? Was it lettuce? Or was it garbage? So eggs, sand, lettuce, or garbage. What spilled on the Highway 285 near Turkey Creek Road?
Ooh, okay. My instinct is to go with the food products because sand would be a lot harder to get cleaned up. And garbage, that's kind of like a 50-50 shot. But what do you guys think?
I'm going to go eggs there, Sammy.
Not really sure, but just wild gut. I'm going to say lettuce.
Lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce.
Well, both boys agree with you that food seems to be the direction they're going.
Okay. And it didn't say any hazmat crews came out, right?
It did not say, which leads me to believe that they did not.
Okay, that means it was probably just the trailer products that fell out or, distributed all over the road. Because anytime there's diesel from the truck itself, it would be hazmat.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. Shoot, I'm kind of torn between eggs and lettuce, but I'm gonna go eggs.
Me and you.
Eggs and eggs.
We're egg buddies. What was spilled all over the road? Eggs, sand, lettuce, or garbage? We'll find out next.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Next. Was a tease. You're listening to the Men.
Fox News is now streaming live on Fox One. The voices you trust, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
This is the story breaking right now.
Fox One, we live for live.
Try it free for 7 days. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions.
You've finally broken loose from work. 3 friends, 1 tea time, and then the text. Honey, there's water in the basement. Not exactly how you pictured your Saturday. That's when you call us, Cincinnati Insurance. We always answer the call because real protection means showing up, even when things are in the rough. Cincinnati Insurance. Let us make your bad day better. Find an agent at CINFIN.com.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Game day or any day, your fit says it all. Hit up MLBshop.com for the latest jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories to keep you in the game all year long. Rep your team, rep your city, rep yourself. Gear up and game on at MLBshop.com, the official online shop of Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Categories licensed to spill on profile. This will go to Colorado, where a road was shut down after a truck spilled its load. Question is, what load did the truck spill? As was involved in a two-car collision there. Eggs, sand, lettuce, or garbage?
And Sammy, that's the very question that we posed to you. And you seem like a person who spends a lot of time really thinking about the information that's been presented to come up with the conclusion, right? Because the first thing you said is, I think it's one of the 2 food products. You are correct with that, which means it's either lettuce or it is eggs. And in this case, you agree with Miles Montgomery. You both said eggs. So let us start with the Ted Smith. You said lettuce. And that is correct.
Yeah, what a trickery. Tomfoolery.
Sorry, Sammy. Look, man.
Who cares? It's just lettuce.
I give you credit. The way you noodled it out, we were all kind of impressed during the break. Like, damn, man.
She really put time and effort.
This is an analytical individual there. But no, it was in fact lettuce.
Now for all TV news all the time, it is time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Yep, I got you.
Sorry.
All right, so there's a lot of issues in this country sometimes, right?
Sure.
What? Yeah, you could say, you could like it, you could have issues with it. It's like being in a relationship, right? People love
something.
Right, you love your wife, but sometimes.
But she loves John Mayer.
She loves John Mayer. So what is one of the biggest issues, unfortunately, that everybody can see? You can't hide in this country.
Anything.
I mean, how many of them?
It's a big issue. We'll think people personally. What do they struggle with?
Money.
Yep, but you can't see that. You can't tell.
No.
Their looks.
Their looks.
Their hygiene.
Mental health.
We're a little overweight in this country.
A little bit. Yeah.
And that goes smooth as I thought to try to get into talking about this documentary I watched on The Biggest Loser.
On the TV show.
Everybody's watching that now, dude.
Is it still?
It just came out last week or something.
Okay, because it was on for a while, then it went away, then it came back with a slightly different take, and then it was gone, so they're back again.
So there might have been other versions of this, like somebody else might have delved into it. This is Netflix version.
Oh, okay.
Fit for TV, what's it called? Fit for TV, the reality of the Biggest
What's
Loser.
the time frame? So is the filming within 6 months, 3 months? I know it's not every week. You're not going to lose all that weight in 6 weeks.
No, I think they covered a year.
So it's a year.
It wasn't a year.
It was
so
not.
That's kind of so. Here's the deal, right? Like the show starts, and again, you got to remember when it starts, it's the early 2000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're you're fresh off Jersey Shore, this and that.
All
and
the diets are being pushed. That was a big time pushing
Correct.
like 10 different diets, right?
Right. That was the first time I had heard the name Dr. Atkins.
I mean, he put out his book in the 70s. I only found that out recently. 72 is when Atkins put out his book.
Jeez.
Like
Well, you know what?
I had never heard of the Atkins diet until you kind of heard of every other diet.
They
right?
they kind of crapped on it, and it turns out it was pretty well not a bad idea. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it works. It's not the
Right, and there's still tons of people, like that watch carbs and this and that. And,
Yeah.
But you got to remember at that time. I mean, I remember in Towson, there was a whole corner store that opened that was just Atkins.
Yep.
Right.
I
So I mean,
remember
it
that.
was massive. So Thrill's right. You have these diet fads are real big. You have Jersey Shore. The stuff's taken off. So the one producer, this is his story. I always keep a grain of salt when listening to a Hollywood producer tell me
I think you should.
how they came up with stuff. He claims he's in a gym, and this guy holds up a sign that's like, "I need help. Help me lose weight."
Okay.
And he thinks, "All right, this is the show."
What do you think the story is? I think that is loosely based on I went to the gym and there's a guy who should hold up a sign that says "Help me lose weight." I bet you that's the truth of it.
Yeah. He doesn't.
But he can't say that. So he held up a sign. I bet you dude was like, "Look at that fat ass." That's just my guess. I don't know.
Look at this bloated carcass.
So the show starts, right? And they're having amazing success, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you kind of get into these stories of these people, right? And the other thing, too, is that it started with, the first couple years, right? These people were overweight, but they weren't, morbidly obese.
Correct.
And I'm not even talking about the clinical term. I'm talking about, people weighing, the guys plus 400. Now the women, as it goes on, now the women are all plus 300. When it started, there was a 300-pound guy, and most of the women were in the 200s.
So it was reasonable.
Correct.
I should weigh 210 pounds. I weigh 270. Something like that.
Right.
Just help me cut weight.
But the show's a massive success. These people start sending in videos and this and that. And when you look back at it, it's kind of it's a little cringy, right? Because the thing is, whenever you're dealing with this stuff, it's a real tough line, right? Because you don't want people having I don't like people having negative thoughts about themselves.
Sure.
You say enough bad stuff, but look, I'm guilty of it, right? I'll say self-deprecating humor all the time. So they got to kind of toe that line. But you watch some of those videos, it's just Jesus, man.
Yeah.
So the one guy gets on there, he loses a crazy amount of weight. And he even says in it, he goes, "Look, my son looked at me and said, 'Dad, nobody can lose that amount of weight in that amount of time.'"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Well, I did. I'm the biggest loser. There's 10 million people that watch this." So obviously they delve into the trainers and stuff. And they said they had him working out to burn 6,000 calories a day.
Is this one, what's her face?
This is where Jillian Michaels comes
Michaels,
from,
yeah.
Right?
Well, that means you can eat 7,000 calories easy.
So Miles, right. And you got to understand, burning 6,000 calories in a day is hard.
That's ridiculous.
Right?
That's a full-time job.
Correct. And that's what happens, right? They take them out to Hollywood. They're they're all living together. They're working out and stuff. And some of the people, too, they're so big, they can't do some of these exercises.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the truth. If you're that big, your joints and stuff just can't take it.
Sure.
So they have people on there, and everybody thinks it's going to be this awesome thing that's going to, and it did change their lives. Now, unfortunately, as any quick fix fad diet will tell you, a lot of them didn't keep it off.
Of course not.
Well, because you're not working out all day long. You have a job.
Correct.
You got to have a life.
Yeah, and you can't keep up that pace. You know what I mean? Unless you're a professional athlete, and that's all you do all day.
That is your job. Yeah.
Right. I also think sometimes, too, and I get it with with the fitness influencers and stuff. I think it's great that you could go one day a week or whatever. But sometimes too, I think we got to be a little more realistic on that side too. You're not fat. You know what I mean? And you got to show people the boring ass meals you're eating every day in and day out as well. Because people have this false idea. But it is interesting. Jillian Michaels is all pissed off about it. She does not come off super great. The other trainer, Bob, is kind of the nicer, gentler one.
Sure.
But, they're putting them through the paces and everything else. Now, I'm only an episode in. There's 3 episodes.
Why is she unhappy about it? Just the way she's portrayed or what?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know. But look, she came off as kind of a bitch. But I'm also, if you're that kind of trainer for people in that situation, be a bitch.
You're trying to win.
Yeah.
She's trying to win too, right?
It's like a drill sergeant.
So the first season, that's kind of the joke, is the first person that wins, Jillian Michaels is hugging him and goes, "You just made me a millionaire." So she obviously knew what she was doing to use it as springboard. And to the credit, like the Bob guy, he's like, look, I was running fitness classes in L.A. He goes, you don't understand in L.A., it's a massive, especially that time, it's a huge environment for this. And he's like, you have A-list celebrities coming into your gym to take your class. Like,
right.
You take pride in it.
Of course.
That's right. So she, and Jillian Michaels, whatever you think about her now, you're right. She was the hard-nosed trainer. And this
you gotta be.
And everybody responds to different trainers, different ways. It's like coaches, right? Like I say all the time, like when you look at college football, there's the Urban Meyer way of doing it, which I don't care for, right? Like it's not actually war.
Right.
But they won national titles. Then you can have other coaches who take a different approach. It might be, not quite that intense or whatever, and those teams still win. So, I mean, her style was much, much rougher. Bob was a little more like, get in there, we got you.
Yeah.
You can do this, kind of motivating, whereas her was more of a drill sergeant, just like, you piece of crap.
We're not friends.
Right.
There's a difference. You're friends or you're not in those environments.
Well, they also said, too, like, as the series went on, and this is where the producers don't look great, they're like, well, it's still a TV show. So they would have these temptation challenges that I forgot about. And you walk into a room, and it's just full of, like they said, like a dais of sweets and
Why
pizza.
would you do that to them?
Because it's TV.
So if you eat the most, you would get like a day or two off, and you get to visit your family. But also, they're so scared to gain any weight back, because they know they're still going to get weighed in. They don't want to eat. So it's like a mental effing with them. And then some of the people said, look, I went on this show because it's supposed to be super positive and this and that. But at the end of the day, they were like, I felt like they were just making fun of fat people. Like, they can't control their urges.
Here,
So it's
fatty,
like,
have some cake.
Can you imagine if they did a drug addict show?
Thank you. I was just about to say.
Yeah. So, hey, man, all these guys have been in rehab. You've been following their story. And if you want to see your family snort the cocaine or shoot the heroin or whatever it is you're trying to get rid of.
But control yourself when you do.
They might do a lunch here, and they stick it out on what's left over. They put it in the kitchen, on the counter. If I see there's food over there, I'm walking over there. Oh, what
You're
did we get?
grazing.
What is over here? Oh, what did they leave us? Okay.
Exactly.
I'm taking a bite of something every time. Doesn't matter. Like,
right.
I mean, if there's food, I'm going to go check it out.
But throw it right. You put the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't get that out. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, like intervention doesn't be like, all right, you get to go home if you shoot up one more time. It's like, it's crazy.
You can see your family if you get high. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically
But
what it is.
Is the show still on, or is this just like a
No.
documentary?
This is just a documentary on Netflix.
On all the old
right, there's 3 episodes. I'm going to finish it out because I'm interested to see what happens. But, like, yeah, I mean, like the one guy, he lost, like, I want to say 200 pounds or just something insane. But now when you see him, he's gained almost all of it back.
Yeah.
Right. You can't lose that amount of weight that fast and realistically keep it off unless you continue to just do these crazy things that you're doing. You haven't changed your life. You've just kind of cheated your way down there.
Right, and
you're still putting in the work, and like I get that, but at the same time, it's like there needs to be a full lifestyle change. Your body needs to adjust to whatever it is that's going on. Your chemistry needs to change.
Correct. And the one trainer, he even said, he goes, look, at the end of the day, there's the old adage, right? You can't outwork a bad diet. He's like, diet was the most important thing to these people, but he's like, nobody wants to see people just eating salads and eating cleaner food. So he's like, we had to film all the training and this and that. And he's like, I don't know that we taught him the best like food skills as opposed to just working them out so hard. It was like,
well, you
burn
give people the false sense of belief in a good way. So the people that aren't on the show, if you're watching that show, it meant something to you. For a lot of people, it got their ass into the gym. Right?
Correct.
They did not get the results the way you're going to get it on the show because TV's TV and TV's built for ratings. But that said, a lot of people started eating better and working out. And while they didn't drop 200 pounds in 6 weeks, at the end of the year, they lost 80 pounds.
Well,
they felt
also,
better. They could move. So you go like, there's a positive to what people saw, even though it was probably horrible if you were a part of the actual production.
When you burn that many calories, it also teaches you to have to eat more. So like Michael Phelps, when he was training, he was in a pool a couple times a day. He was burning 6,000 calories.
But he ate
But he had to eat
voraciously.
his McDonald's. There was a picture of him with his meal. And it was one of the most astonishing things. He could not gain weight because he was exercising so much. So it's almost training you to also eat more because your body
look
needs
at NFL linemen, right? A lot of those guys used to stay big. A lot of them now, when they're done, really cut
swole,
weight.
man.
They have to.
And you kind of forget, like I didn't realize, like a lot of them were like, I kept that belly because it helped me push other giant men around.
That's exactly it. It's my job.
10 years ago, you're like, that's Jeff Saturday? I'll be damned.
There's a couple of guys like
whoever
that.
it was. You know,
I mean, even Jason Kelsey, like he's slimmed down. He was already a smaller dude even for a lineman, but
like my job was the tush push. So I put on as much weight as I can. Now it's like a podcast, brother.
Aaron Donald, he looks like a doggone monster now.
He has always looked like a monster.
The problem is Aaron Donald still like him and James Harrison.
I was going to say James
at any
Harrison's another
age,
one.
I feel like those two monsters could just be like, I want to play.
Right.
But
And they
James
could.
Harrison looks like he wants to hurt you. Like Sam Donaldson at least has the ability to smile.
Aaron Donald,
sorry.
Sam Donaldson playing football would be unreal.
This
Mike doesn't even know what we're talking about.
that name.
He used to do the national news for like ABC.
Back to Ted Koppel at Nightline.
Oh yeah, Sam Donaldson's lined up, and he's a beast.
Right.
He's just wrecking house
Gonna
out there.
comb over and everything.
Not today.
I would also say, as much as I said earlier about some of the fitness influencer, I think it's also great now that you have like the Joey Swolls of the world, and these gym guys that go out there and go, look, we're not making fun of anybody in the gym. They're in the gym. You know what I mean? They're in there, right? And I think that's right for everybody. And I get it. People don't feel always comfortable, but everybody should feel comfortable going into a gym. And look, you can people make fun of CrossFit. That's one of the greatest things when I did it for a couple months. Is it's such a team environment that everybody's helping everybody,
right?
You know, and I know there's specific gyms for this and that, but like I think anybody you should feel comfortable going into a gym. You want to work out? Go to the gym.
I would not feel comfortable going into a gym because in my mind, like somebody's making me be here. I don't. That's just me on a personal level.
Somebody's forced me here.
I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here. Like the doctor has clearly told me something. I don't want to be here. I am not comfortable here. I don't care what I look like. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to be here. And I can't say it out loud.
I just walk in. He's a fraud. Right. Have you seen him? Have you seen him lift? Oh wait.
Right.
Don't waste your money.
I'm in the gym.
Right. He's just over there drinking Gatorade.
Just standing there. Right. Getting the lifts in.
I don't know why. The idea of Thrill just being like random gym guys listening to his music. Right.
He's just listening to his music.
Right. And he'd be like, no, dude, I was at the gym for an hour. I don't want to hear it.
Not lying.
Put in a good hour at the gym, man.
Yep.
All right, I talked a little bit about SNL yesterday. Now we got the first departure of the season. Devin Walker announced he's leaving.
Walking, yeah.
Walking.
No, it's Walker. I'm just saying he's walking.
Oh, Walker's welcome. He posted. He was on there for 3 years. Look, I liked him. I said earlier, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought he did some very good character. I said sometimes it was toxic as hell, but made the most of it we could amidst all this dysfunction. You know, I don't know if you were in the office. I said to Miles, I go, look, Lorne Michaels, that's his show.
Absolutely.
But at some point in his 70s, I have to imagine there's got to be a disconnect with these younger people, comedians coming in with some of their skits idea. Look, I'm mid-40s. There's some skits now they do. I don't get them.
Right.
I get they're funny for a different audience, so it's like, I don't know. He created the whole show, but somebody, I'd be interested to see. I just thought that dude was super, super funny, and that kind of bums me out. But we'll see. We'll see what else. The next couple of weeks, those will start rolling out. Who's staying, who's leaving. Again, the big rumor is they're going to have a massive overhaul and almost a completely new staff.
All right. Okay.
So, but if you want to watch that show, again, that's on Netflix. The truth behind The Biggest Loser.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Fox News is now streaming live on Fox One. The voices you trust, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
This is the story breaking right now.
Fox One, we live for live.
Try it free for 7 days. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions.
You've finally broken loose from work. 3 friends, 1 tea time, and then the text. Honey, there's water in the basement. Not exactly how you pictured your Saturday. That's when you call us, Cincinnati Insurance. We always answer the call because real protection means showing up, even when things are in the rough. Cincinnati Insurance. Let us make your bad day better. Find an agent at CINFIN.com.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Overpriced phone plans? Overcomplicated contracts? Unnecessary features? Yeah, they don't do that at Tello. In an era of overpriced everything, they keep things simple. They've got flexible and affordable phone plans from $5 up to $25 a month. At Tello, everything is online, right at your fingertips. Simply pick the plan that suits you best, and you can always upgrade or downgrade without any cost. Trust me, you're one SIM away from amazing wireless savings. Discover more plans on Tello.com. That's TELLO.com.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Florida man calls the cops during a break-in, so they show up and shoot him instead. Meanwhile, a man drives around a railroad crossing gate in Raleigh, North Carolina. And guess what? Yeah, he's dead. Russian couple getting frisky end up getting a bit of a pickle. Drunk couple crashes into a home in Lacey, which will cost a pretty nickel. And a husband finds his wife's wedding ring at a local landfill in Canada. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
Our top story going to Russia, where intimacy can get a little wild. A woman had to be taken to the hospital after some quote-unquote extreme lovemaking. Yeah. While doing the
extreme makeover.
Extreme
Did you see this thing?
I did.
I did.
Oh, my.
So while doing the deed, the pair started introducing some foreign objects, meaning a king cucumber, which, side note, I didn't know that there were things called
yes.
king cucumber.
I was amazed by the size of that thing.
Right. It looks like an English cucumber, just like 3 times the size.
Hello, Governor.
Yeah.
It's huge. I've never seen a cucumber that big.
They brought that into the bedroom, among other places.
Also, it had a bite taken out of it.
And hang on, Miles, don't get ahead of me. And the woman found herself in a bit of a pickle. You stole my joke, too. Damn it. As the cucumber was no longer retrievable by the end of the session. They went to the hospital and after a short period were able to finally extract the cucumber, but the question remains, as Miles said, why was there a bite taken out of it?
Sorry, I Googled king cucumber. I was getting pictures of cucumbers with crowns.
Oh, no! Hang on, I gotta see if I can find this doggone thing.
It is huge.
It was insanity. Like, I'm trying to kind of dance around the words there, but I don't... There you go, Ted. Take a look at this thing.
It almost looks like a squash.
It
It's
does.
kind of that big.
Look at that thing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's a guest at the back door there. Oh. So
how do you feel as a man if that's
It was on the backside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old were they? When you get older, it expands.
You saying I can take it now?
She was 21.
What you need to know is they put it in sideways.
I knew some people that worked at a sex toy shop, and like they had giant ones. And I said, "Who are those for?" And they'd be like, "You'd be surprised. They're a lot of time for men because when you get to a certain age, it expands back there."
I'm working on it.
In other news,
I'm going for the king.
They got an app.
Bring the king.
I'm coming for the king's crown, brother.
That's why he's in the gym. He's getting loose.
They got an app.
Bringing
for
it
that.
back.
What exercise is that?
In other news.
Yes, for the barbells, I didn't expect that.
Sir, can I borrow that kettlebell?
There we go.
To North Carolina, where not everyone is gifted with common sense. Police were called to the scene of a fatal crash and were quickly able to piece together the story. They told local media that the driver approached a railroad crossing with the guard arms down and red lights flashing. To most of us, that means there's a train coming. They still elected to try and go around the barricades to get across the tracks, and as you can imagine, the train, of all things, suddenly appeared and collided with the car. The driver was killed in the crash, and locals say this is far from the first collision that they've experienced recently with this crossing, which makes me wonder, does this thing malfunction? Look, there is no mistaking what those arms, what those lights mean. There is one thing and one thing only that means that.
But he said he
drove around
went around it. Which
Were
means,
they malfunctioning? Like, do they just drop for nothing and then come back up, and so that leads to a distrust of it? Like,
apparently no.
If it's not the first time, there's got to be. I have to believe there is a reason beyond. People just don't want to wait.
It's the people.
It's
North Carolina.
Look
It's
at the
the people.
news every day.
Yeah,
and
I know.
you keep thinking we're going to get smarter.
I keep hoping for us to get smarter.
Good luck.
Yeah, man. I have given up on that. Let's go look. It is what it is.
Right. That's like running a red light and being shocked that you got hit.
But I feel like counterintuition is at the root of most of our decisions.
Good Lord, you pushed the button on a camera. It took a picture. Well, no, what do you know? Golly. Right here at home in Lacey, police were called to the scene of a crash. Authorities arrived to find several people screaming at the scene, with the owner of the car claiming somebody had stolen it and crashed it into a retaining wall. Police deployed a K9 unit, which eventually tracked to the owner as the last operator of the vehicle. Officers conducted a field sobriety test, including a breathalyzer, which measured the car owner at a 0.14 blood alcohol content. Wow. Yeah. They were arrested and faced charges of DUI and making a false statement.
Yeah.
0.14, that's getting it done.
That's getting it way done.
That is.
You realize that retaining wall was 1 day old?
Yes.
Are you kidding?
They put it
Damn,
in
man.
the day before these two crashed and basically tore the whole thing out.
That's really the story there.
It is. Because, like, look, dude, you know how much, I don't know if you know how much a retaining wall costs.
It's not cheap.
Mine is kind of weird right now to my house.
Yeah.
So we've looked into it, like the 4-group unit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Right.
Because it's either railroad ties or they have to get a bulldozer in there. They got to secure the hillside.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of work.
Money. And it was done.
You know that this thing took a long time to put together.
And the cost of it.
Yes.
Like all the things.
Thanks,
and if they
dude.
did it themselves, like, Jesus.
Criminy. Like, this is something straight out, like Curb Your Enthusiasm or something like that. Like, really? The very next day.
You just put it up. Right. The next day.
To Florida, where accidents happen. A local resident called police to report an attempted break-in of their home by 4 suspects. By the time authorities arrived, the potential intruders had already fled the scene, but the real story came when officers first arrived. They'd gone to let the officers in. The homeowner was there. They were going to let the officers in, and they were unlocking their door, which is enough for one of the deputies to pull his weapon, and it accidentally discharged. The bullet hit the victim, and he had to be taken to the hospital.
Just open the door.
I mean, God. Knock, knock. Who's
your own
there?
Boom! I've been shot.
Right.
Jesus.
So he drew his gun with his hand on the trigger?
I guess. He was just pulling his gun out. Or his gun was already out. I'm not sure. Either way, guy was opening up the door and he gets blasted. And it's not funny.
No, it's like you're a police officer. You should know what you're doing with that weapon, son.
You knock on the door. What do you think's going to happen?
I called you. God, I mean, beyond the fact you got shot, can you imagine how mad you'd be? Like, I called you.
Right. I'm angry when I'm hurt. First, my house is getting broken into, and then I get shot by the cops.
We'll talk about it later.
But just in case those stories have a bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
I'm going to get all your overtime money.
That's right. Wild story from up in Canada. A man went to great lengths to be able to say, "I told you so" to his wife. The couple had gone out to the movies, but as they made their exit, the woman's buttery fingers from the popcorn caused her to accidentally lose her rings while they were throwing out their trash. What you got, Miles?
Okay. If you go to the movies with your girl.
Yeah.
You get a bag of popcorn.
Yeah.
You're not finishing that?
I know.
He took this popcorn home, you see.
Yeah.
And then she was going through it later on. Who leaves a movie theater with extra popcorn?
Well, it depends on what size you get, man. That large is big.
You get it big enough. Just take it home.
Oh, yeah, all right, fair enough.
Anyway.
I just thought that was odd.
So after realizing where she must have lost her rings, her husband went back to the theater to find out that the trash had already been collected. He went to the local dump in spite of skepticism from his wife. They're not going to let you root through the trash. He was like, I'm going to try. He got permission to go digging. The guy was like, I don't think you're going to find them, but here you go. Eventually, he came across some other trash that he recognized from when they were leaving and knew that he was in the right place. He saw sausages and he was like, that's it.
For some reason, that cracks me up.
Because
he knew that they, I guess, it also had sausages.
Okay.
So when he saw that, he knew the popcorn must be near the sausages, man. Whatever.
God damn, what, this guy spent $100 in this movie?
I guess.
Sausages, popcorn?
He took the popcorn home. All this compost was at his house. So that's why he knew exactly what it was.
Well, he went back to the theater.
Because he was spreading it out over the garden. He might have been to look for it. But once he figured out where it could have gone.
Yeah, he went back to the theater, but he had taken the popcorn home.
So
That's
when
why he
was running
recognized
over
the
garden,
sausages.
He did. Yeah. Because they were his.
Those are the sausages we buy.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I know these. Doggone it. So and he eventually found the rings. He got them and he got them back. Good on him.
Yeah, I'd have told my wife, damn, that's a shame we lost that ring.
Sucks.
Well, I mean, if it's an engagement ring, he probably paid for it.
Men's Room Sports, I know nobody cares, but it's worth mentioning. It was announced earlier today that
all the drama surrounding Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and everybody with the Chiefs. She's going to be at a lot more games, guys, because they just announced their engagement earlier on today.
What?
Yeah.
My God. Did he tell you on the sidelines before just because you give you the heads up?
He said, man,
Hey,
be ready.
Mike is going down.
He actually texted me earlier. He's like, it's going down, dude. Watch TMZ. I was like, I got you, bud. It's going down.
Mike responded, don't care.
Nobody cares, bro. I'm at work. Keep your girl at home.
You think Zeppelin reunited in this building today?
You've got Game 2 of the Mariners hosting the Padres starting up soon over on Root Sports, and the Storm basketball is currently underway over on ABC and CW. As far as your weather, we got cloudy skies, dropping temperatures to 64 tonight, and expect a lot of cloud cover tomorrow with a high right around 77. That's it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawkins out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time for the return of Who Sucks Less. The lovely Jolene is coming up next.
Yes, indeed, it's all true, but in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
On Fox 1, now you can stream your favorite live sports, so you can be there live for the biggest moments. Touchdown! And catch history in the making. Gibby! Meet Freddie! Fox 1, we live for live. Streaming now.
You've finally broken loose from work. 3 friends, 1 tea time, and then the text. Honey, there's water in the basement. Not exactly how you pictured your Saturday. That's when you call us, Cincinnati Insurance. We always answer the call because real protection means showing up, even when things are in the rough. Cincinnati Insurance. Let us make your bad day better. Find an agent at CINFIN.com.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Game day or any day, your fit says it all. Hit up MLBshop.com for the latest jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories to keep you in the game all year long. Rep your team, rep your city, rep yourself. Gear up and game on at MLBshop.com, the official online shop of Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball trademark used with permission.